guys, how are you? Good morning. So I just bought this. I'm gonna unbox it. And we're about to make lunch together. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're making lunch today. Lunch, okay? Yeah. Come on, someone. How are you? Hi, Jordan. How are you? Just try this charger. We're about to make lunch. We're making tacos. Hi, my baby. How are you? Baby Paco is stuff.
Are we making tacos? Are we
Yeah, I'm gonna make tacos. Yeah. After we finish tacos. Good afternoon, Chef Chevy. Just come back. What happened? Look what I get. I got a margarita mug tumbler. I'm gonna show you guys what I got. But we're making tacos today for lunch.
A margarita mug.
Yeah. Can you open it? Bring it, come. Let me show them.
And it's pink.
Why pink?
You know I love pink.
I love pink. So we got a margarita mug, guys.
Where'd you get that?
You get us, take it with you. It's hot. Yeah, it's very hot. I got it at Lidl's.
You just got everything.
So if you want that little, Chef Chevy, this is good for you. Get that, not pink though. Get that little with some ice.
Mama, you know if you can put you in the fridge and blow up, right?
Really?
Yeah.
No, I need it. Open it for me. So I got my margarita. I know. I got invited to go actually, Chef Chevy, but you know why. You know why, Chef Chevy. I should have given you the invitation. I'm drinking kombucha. I should have gave you the invitation. I would have reached 15K. I know, but I didn't want to leave my kids for that. And I could have brought one person with me. And I didn't want to bring my kids either. You know that all everything that's going around right there is an affiliation to my agency. So I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go. And you know why I don't want to go. I said I would have got views per hour. I should have videoed when they were bringing in the stuff. I should have videoed when they were bringing in, because I saw this lady on Instagram video when they were actually bringing in the tankers and stuff. She got a lot of views. But I was like, I don't care. Mama? Baby? Yeah? Could you put us in the recycled trash outside for me? I'm going to have to start cooking that stuff right now. Call Daniel for me. She asked me, what am I going to, if you want her to help me? I tell her no, but I just realized that Lorena get her ear done, so I need her. So they're having a Juneteenth festival, and I want to take the girls. I'll be at work when they start there. Oh. Well, me never want to go. You know why me don't want to go. Baby, you know you asked me if I needed help, and I told you no. But my mind was thinking. My mouth was thinking and not my mind. Yes, I need your help. If you could wash off some of those stuff. Leave out a little bowl of stuff for me, because we're gonna make spaghetti. With taco. Making tacos for lunch. This go on my stand outside where I have my plants stand. And you can wash off the grapes, because I'm gonna give you guys with the tacos for lunch. Yes, Chef Chevy, I really should have went, but for personal reasons. I should have gave you the invite, Chef Chevy. Instead of Nancy. This go over here. I should have gave Chef Chevy the invite to go. I ain't going. The amount of stress I've been through this year, I did not go. I don't think nobody's going. Honestly, and they be like, nope, not going. Nope, not going. But they won't miss us though. You gotta work. Okay, I know if you didn't have to work, you would have been there. I know. But for me, not going. Guys, we're gonna be making the tacos, okay? Tacos. Making tacos for them. I gotta cut up the tomato though. I saw these in Chevy, you have Lidl's? I saw these in Lidl's and I'm like, why not? Let me bite. Daniel, you know what we can't find? We can't find the scissors. Do you know where it is? The black scissors? Go for it. Alright, so we're gonna make some tacos today for lunch, guys. I heard that there's a recall on tomato. But I still got me some. So I'm going to feed them, take them to the festival. And probably we go to the pool. It's a good day if we go to the pool. But it looks like it's going to rain though. It looks like it's going to be a rainy day. Honestly, Chef Chevy, I know I would have gotten the views. But I'm like, no, my love. It's the reason behind it why I'm not going. Thank you. I was like, no. Huh? Yes. You want soft tacos? Alright, yes, so leave it right there. Put that thing in the other side of the green something. And the banana, you get the banana wrap. Alright, let's start. You says you're talking about the birthday celebration. I'm talking about the protest. Oh no, I can't take part in that, Chef Chevy. Oh no. I didn't see that. I didn't even know that was going on. I know that it's the Army's birthday. 250th birthday, and it's because, you know, we're affiliated with that. And I mean, I know about the birthday, but I was talking about the birthday. I didn't even know that there was a riot. I've been out in service all morning. I didn't even know something was going on. Unfortunately, you know, my husband works in the same area, so I'm gonna have to check in with him. But I didn't know that nothing was going on. Hey, Alea, I'm making tacos actually. Soft tacos and hard shell tacos. It's taco lunch today. Can I wash out this food for me? And you know the funny part about it is I've been craving noodles. Because in the office people are having noodles, so I've been craving noodles. So I bought me a cup noodle because I'm going to make a cup noodle for myself. I don't know if I'll eat so much. I might take you guys, if my phone is charged well, to the festival. We have a Juneteenth festival. But they might have music, so I think it might interrupt a lot of our stuff. I have some taco seasoning in the pantry. Can you grab it for me? Yeah, we're making tacos today, baby. Do you like tacos? Don't forget to like the video, guys, if you're new here. I know I used to come out on Saturdays for lunch. I'ma stop come on, I'ma stop cook. And my subscribers have been asking, what's that? The Juneteenth? It's when they're celebrating the black something. I mean, we're off next week. So they're probably just celebrating it earlier than you know. But today in DC they have the Army's birthday. It's the Army's birthday and it's the President's birthday. So that's why I telework That's the meaning why I telework 2 days per week this week. That's the first time I'm using this ground beef, you know. Hopefully it tastes good. It's called Butchers. I always see it on they're selling it online. Hopefully it tastes good. I don't celebrate nothing this month. Yo! Hey, Chef Chevy, beloved, you see? Yes, baby. Beloved, you see, Miss Chef Chevy? You don't hear your friend say, this month is June, nothing else. Nothing else. Only thing is this month is June. Don't name it nothing else. You hear me? Don't name it nothing else. Otherwise than June. June it name. I laugh when the ear and say so. Don't name it anything else than June. Or do not name it Pride Month. Don't name it so. This month called June. You got a body's feisty. You never see a man feisty so yet. So guys, I'm making tacos. Who like tacos? It's disrespectful to put anything black on this month. Alright. I heard you. But I think they're celebrating. That's the time when, remember when the black, there was a state that had a big empire in regards to banking, and they burned it down. The whole city was burned down. So I think that's in commemoration to that. Let me look it up and see. May I come? Let me look it up. They have a festival going on. Daniel? They have a festival going on near the meeting. If you want to go, I might go. Hold on, let me see. So, they said it's a federal holiday. Juneteenth is a federal holiday to commemorate the end of slavery in the United States. It says it specially marked the day, June 19th, 1968, where a Union troop arrived in Galveston, Texas, and announced freedom of enslaved people. More than 2 years after President Lincoln signed the Emancipation of Proclamation. Well, I know about the signing. So that's what they're celebrating, the end of slavery, but end of that type of slavery. Because we still have slavery, right? But it's the end of the slavery where you work and you don't get paid. It's actually an Emancipation Day. Yeah. But it's President Biden who actually signed it into a federal holiday. Yeah, which was amazing. To me, it's amazing. Because if we can have Columbus Day, we can have Juneteenth, man. I'm just saying, Chef Chevy. If we can have Columbus Day, we can have Juneteenth. So, I understand what you're saying, but I kind of like it was ended 2.5 years prior, but they couldn't read. They didn't know what the paper said. Well, I mean, I'm irritating you. Yeah, it was June 19, 1986. 1886, I mean. Taco, 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 guys. Tacos. Taco, 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 guys. Tacos. Chef, I know I'm talking about not some of your favorite people today. Not some of your favorite people. And you know I still see that man every day, right? You know I do, right? At least see him twice a week. I should tell him I have a friend who don't like you. I see him at least twice a week, Chef. I'll be like, hey, you know I have a friend who really don't like you. He don't like you at all. The Secret Service would be like, oh really? Just conversating. Yeah. Yeah, I see him at least twice a week, Chef. Twice a week. I didn't see him. Oh, we weren't there this week. That's why. He probably didn't even come this week either. Horrible 46. You want me to tell him? Want me to tell him when I see him? The man's sick, man. Nobody do that to the man. The man's sick. Don't do that to him, man. He's sick. Give him some mercy. At least he's still working. Even though he's sick, he's still working. If he turns up at work, same way. And he'll be in the building for a long time too. So he actually working. So let's give him that, Chef. Let's not do him too bad, okay? I know he's not one of your favorite, but I wanted to ask him about Homegirl, but Secret Service, they're very strict, you know? No money with me, Axe. I'll be like, hey, Joe, you know I have a friend who don't like you. Actually, he don't like you at all. You think you didn't do a good job? I video in my ear what he says. He's a cool guy though. He's always friendly, always nice. Always a nice guy. Always have a smile on his face. So, you know, I know every day is not a happy day, but the fact that despite of what he's going through, he can put a smile on his face. I like him for that. I actually like him. Chef Chevy said, no, he's horrible. Turn up to work every day still, even though he's sick. That is good. You know, honestly, I didn't know that after a president come out of office, he has to stay for transition. I didn't know that. If it wasn't because of this, I wouldn't have known. I was like, what? Why is he still working? But he's always a pleasant guy. When you see him in the daytime, he always have a smile on his face. He has good manners. You know. Chef Chevy, I think your friend have good manners, you know. You gotta teach him some good manners. He's feisty. One thing with your friend Chef Chevy, he not have no manners, brother. Although I've never been in the same room as him before. I've never been in the same room. I don't think so. No, I've never been in the same room. I've never been in the same room. Not even before. Before or not or after, I have never been in the same room. But all the others, I've been in the same room. Your friend too fierce is Chef Chevy. Chef Chevy, your friend fierce like you. Feisty? Feisty. The word them will come out and fit him mouth, you know, brother. Fit him word them out and fit him mouth. I say, I see why you are your friend. He feisty? My God. He used to use the N-word in the summer meeting. Called children roaches and monsters. Oh, I never hear him say that before. Which one you talk? The one I'm working with? You never hear him say that before? I don't know. Matter of fact, I've never heard any of them say that before. I'm just saying. I really have never, and honestly, even the other one, I just know that, I just heard that he's rude. I've never ever been to the same place where he's at, never. I mean, today would have been one of the days that I could have been. But I've never ever been in the same place as him. And I don't think it will happen. I don't know. But for all the others, I've been in the same room and the same place. You knew won't let you hear it. But I even bring my kid in the same room. I've never heard him. He's just always nice, always pleasant. And one thing, when you see little kids, he always have a smile and he always stop to say something, you know. They're nice. I mean, as a person, not as a, I don't know as a president, but as a person, they're nice. They're very nice. See her? I bring my daughter. See Ali? They're very nice. They're very, I'm gonna lie, they're nice. I don't know about nobody else, but they're nice. They're nice people. See me here? See your favorite person here? Chef. See your favorite person here? You see him? I'm zoom it up here. Hold on. See my chef? I'm gonna move us up here, man. Your favorite person, chef. See me? Oh my God, we can't see him there. Chef, you see? You see your favorite person? You see him? You see the white head man? And that day he wasn't supposed to even come outside. He was busy, but he still came. Who you talking? Your friend or him? You're talking about your friend? I was like, hi Jill, here my daughter. Don't bother with it. Not no gossip. You're not no gossip, Chevy. Your friend with that picture. Your friend that picture. But I don't want that. My daughter said, Mommy, it's Dr. Jill, okay? Don't be say Jill. Doctor. Please put the doctor on it. They're nice people in person. They're nice in person. I don't know. You know, I'm not into anything else, but in person, they're nice. But I don't know if you're a friend nice, Chevy. But I don't know. I'm not to say about your friend, because honestly, I've never been in the same room as him. So, I don't want to go there, so I'm going to say he's not, and he's a nice person. You know, I don't know. But for what I know, is that all right. So it's taco day, guys. Taco with the girls. Me and Chef Chevy, they are trouble each other as always. Yeah? Chef Chevy, may I take a picture for you one of them day, yeah? And say hi. Say hi to Chef Chevy, Joe. You want me to get a message here? I tell him say you like him a lot and you want him send you an IG message. It's like, really? I'm like, yeah. I have a friend, he really, really likes you and he wants an IG message. But we got to give him credit, Chef Chevy. He comes to work still. You know. And he's sick. So let us give him credit for that. Let me see if Daniel can help me, because I need to get some grapes. Guys, do you like my taco trays? I should have did a little video of this. I was just thinking about it. Cause my best friend there here, Chef Chevy. Chef Chevy, my best friend, you know. Hey, I love Chef Chevy, you know. I tell you. Yeah, man, Chef Chevy, I'm my best friend, man. I love all my subscribers, but Chef Chevy, I just love Chef Chevy, you know. For real. I love all my subscribers, but Chef Chevy is just one thing with him. He gonna tell you is mine, baby, and he don't care. That's why him and him best friend him and him best friend at the same way. Them not censor nothing, brother. They don't censor nothing. I'm gonna give them some grapes with this, but I'm gonna making some tacos. Yeah. They're gonna have to share out their own tacos themselves. How does it look? Cause I speak the truth, yeah. You come like your friend, brother. What in a business, brother? You want your friend? Hey, no public speaking training can train that man there, brother. You know everybody else have to go do public speaking, not him. That the man not follow nothing for the script. Not one thing for the paper we have in front of him not read. He might tell you exactly how he feels. Oh. So it's taco days, guys. Taco day for the girls. Taco Saturday. So this is a meal that you can make pretty easy, pretty fast. And why not just make it look beautiful because you know, I'm mommy. I am mommy. Yes. I am mommy. Are you done now? Oh, the mom is something go. Never put some of these. Yeah, we just gotta make it pretty, you know? Make it very pretty so that they can get there. Ooh. Quick and easy taco meat. Chef Chevy, yeah, one of my best subscribers, you know. I love every one of my subscribers, but Chef Chevy, you know. Chef Chevy is just Chef Chevy all day, every day. All right, so guys, we have a party coming up soon, and you guys are gonna help me set up the party, okay? Yeah, we have a big celebration coming up very soon for my daughter. Let me get the I'm gonna get the kombucha, baby. Who likes kombucha? Do you like, I'm not promoting. I don't even know which brand this is, but this is zero sugar. Do you like kombucha? Let me know. Let me go get the grapes. Cause I will follow thee wherever he may go. Yes, it's grape time, grape time, grape time, grape time. Do you like my taco plate? Would you like to come over for lunch? Let me know. Let me know. I want some noodles though. I call noodles, you know. But for my noodles, my kids have to make my noodles. Does that make sense? Look at this, guys. Look at this lunch that I make my girls. Yes. Look at the lunch that I make my babies. You see what I'm saying? Is that love? Is it love? Would you like to come over and have lunch with us? Let me know. Let me know if I should save you a plate, baby. Because I'd be more than happy to do that. Would you want to come over for tacos? It is love. It is love. It is love, and I am feeling. Oh. right, so let me Chef Chevy, more want something for drink. Want something nice to drink, Chef Chevy. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? In my margarita bowl, I'm gonna get me some ice. I probably tip a little, you know. Let's see. Let's do this, Chef Chevy. Let's do it. Let me get some ice. Yes. So this is my margarita drink that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna take it with me today because we're going to a festival after we finish eating our tacos. Festival, and then we come back and we swim this afternoon. Okay. We're gonna Chef Chevy and some kias swimming now. My big friend some kias swim. And I'm telling you, that's my first swim for the year. Outside is too hot. I need something to cool me down, baby. I need something to cool me down. So I'm gonna pour a little bit of the Jamaican Rhea Nephew with some simple lemonade. So let's do this together, Chef. Yes, we're gonna cool them the day in a year way. You know what I mean? In the chef's own way. In the chef own way, we're gonna cool down the day, Chef Chevy. So I had one of my subscribers told me the other day that they miss me coming on live making lunch. And I was like, you know, the subscribers talk, I gotta listen now. I gotta listen because I love you all. So Chef Chevy, me just put a little tip. You can't drink like you know. Cause you see, you know, your tolerance is through the door. Yeah. Yes, baby. That's what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying? Yes. That is some lemonade punch with a little spirit inside of it. A little Ray and the cousin. All right, guys. Lunch is ready. Lunch is ready. Yes. So you guys like it? Let me know. Would you try a plate? Let me know if you would like for me to. Let me get a thumbnail here, guys. Let me get a thumbnail. It took me like probably 20 minutes to make tacos. Yes. Delicious. Danya, Gabby. Danya, Gabby, Riri, Ali, whoever. I'm going to make some noodles for myself. Tipsy. Of course, me say it outside to see. Cheers, Chef Chevy. The big boss. The big boss. Where is these girls? Danya, Gabby. Call Gabby. And tell your sisters that the food is ready. Yeah. Well, feed them. My baby is home from school and I'm super happy. I just love when all of my art is in the right place, you know? I was like, my heart is relaxed now. She's away at school is like, any parents can relate to that? When she's away at school, I bought some water cause I want some noodles, guys. But the people have to make the noodles to me because I can't make noodles. Anybody at that? Because when I'm in the office, they be eating noodles for lunch. I get so into this noodle thing that I just want noodle. I don't know. That nigga call them? Huh? All right, go call them. Tell them that the food is ready upstairs. They have to self-serve and to make sure so Gabby come. They have to come self-serve themselves. while I enjoy me some, I'm gonna plug this out right here. So while I enjoy me some nice drink, what better way to enjoy the day than to share it off with some This is love. This is love. This is love that I am feeling. Oh. Woo! So I'm gonna get a little bit of the tacos. I'm gonna open up these windows because these kids, they have the blinds down and outside is hot as what's all, Gabby?
Yeah.
All right. Call your other sister.
I am not really enjoying that. That's just want the food come downstairs.
No. They're gonna have to come share it out themselves.
Well, they're not. Cause they're gonna eat.
Well, Gabby, if they don't, I don't care, Mama. I don't care. Like they're not like it's gonna put me in timeout. If they don't come for the food, that's on them, baby. That's on them. The food is right there. Go make your food. It is self-serve. I made you. Oh, we're not even take a picture. Hold on, guys.
Why did I take a picture?
Wait, we forgot to take a picture. Hold on.
Take it now.
Hold on. We forgot the picture. Turn on the light. What is it, Gabby? Turn on the light now. We forgot the picture, guys.
Oh.
Yeah. Come. All right, we're good now. All right, guys, let me get some. I get a little bit of the taco and eat with Uno. But let me know if you would try my taco for lunch on a Saturday. Ooh, what is going on with this? All of a sudden, it can't. But I don't know why I'm doing something right now. Let me keep it upright because it's going to be a trouble. It's giving me trouble. Go get me some taco. And cheers. Alright, I'm going to make this. I'm going to make this. Hopefully it come out right because I don't know what I'm doing when I'm making noodles. Why it don't taste like when the kids make it. The kids make noodles. The noodles taste so good. Do I put this in there last or what? Or first? Let me know. Daniel, which one am I putting first? Put this in now?
Yeah. It's like you want it from like the water.
And then I throw that first? Yeah, water one more. Alright, make it for me. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how to make noodles, guys. It's so crazy. I just start having this whole craving for noodles. I don't know how to make noodles. And when I make noodles, it's so nasty. But when the kids make it, it tastes so good. So good. All right, let me get my plate to make mine. Getting my plate to make my tacos.
I put this in first and this one after.
Oh, but more noodles than I want more noodles than what's something in? And the water, or like how we make it, like with after the different tea. Better?
Yeah, but then you have to pour some of the water.
Oh, pour some of the water when it's done?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're not eating no sauce with your taco? How she eat taco and she don't put no sauce on it? Can you guys eat taco and don't put no sauce on it? I gotta put some sauce on it, guys. I don't know. Daniel helping me to make my noodles. Oh, I pour out the water. Oh, but what would that work? I'm not a sink to pour out the water. Oh. Here. All right. Here's my tacos. Happy Sunday. Happy Saturday, guys. Happy. Let me sit down and eat with you, man. Sure. Let me sit down and eat with Uno. Because I they're not finished. I'm just gonna study in the meantime while they're downstairs. Can you imagine? How are you? Good afternoon. I'm having lunch with the girls. I made tacos. If you're just coming in, you probably missed our taco lunch. So I'm gonna have my taco. Let me fix this. And we're gonna talk. Whew. Yes, I'm having tacos. I'm just gonna study. Hold on. Wow, yes, I missed it. It's okay. All right, I like it when my tacos have sauce like ranch on it. Right, Daniel? What happened? You have ranch? All right, can I get a little bit? I kind of like it. Huh?
Open this and take off the paper and like no phone.
Oh, it never opened yet. Oh, shoot. If on the time it might not open. Yeah, my fingernail too weak. All right, here you go. Yes, so I'm having some tacos. We had tacos for lunch. And then we're heading to a festival. I'm just gonna change because I'm just coming from service and I'm gonna and I have me some simple lemonade with some Ray and Nephew. Because outside is hot. So I have my margarita tumbler. It's very nice to take outside, especially when it's so hot, because it keeps your drink cool. So you can have a little spiked drink and you can take it with you just to keep your day going and keep it mellow. You see what I'm saying? You see how nice and easy it is to hold? It's a margarita tumbler. Keep your drink so cool. If you don't have one, then get one. I can tag it on the video for you. So good, guys.
Surprise!
Gabby, turn that on. I'm on my live. Gabby, they missed you today.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for missing me.
Everybody asks about you.
Everyone?
They were like, where are you girls? Where are you girls? I'm like, they didn't come out today. And we had a very good call. We had this nice little girl. She was a teenager. She was so nice. Guys, this is so delicious. I'm telling you. I don't like the hard shell tacos. This drink tastes so good. A little Ray and Nephew with some simple lemonade. Tastes delicious. What are your plans this Saturday? What are you guys doing? You guys have anything planned for the family? Or if you're single for yourself, if you don't have to work. I know Chef Chevy said he has to work. For those who live in the DC area, there is a parade going on downtown for the president's birthday and the Army 250th birthday. So there's a lot of tankers on display. And also, there's a lot of festival going on. If you live in the Maryland, DC area, This is the time of the year where you can look up any festival. There's always a festival going on. Hey, Callis, how are you, my love? How is those little puppies? Yeah. And so there's a lot of festival going on now. And it's a very hot day. The pools are open. If you have a community pool, the pools are open. So there's so much things to do outside, guys. So much things to do outside in the summertime in Maryland. And then you have Six Flags. Oh, Sarah's good. She's mad because you can't go outside in the rain. I don't know why puppies are like that one. Yeah, it's gonna be raining here all week too. It's gonna be raining here all week this week. So I'm gonna definitely, I think I'm gonna be home for the entire week, guys. Yep. So it's gonna be at home. I have some studying that I need to do, and I have to start now. So I'm gonna spend the day today with the girls. Tomorrow it might rain, so they may not get to go. And then at least, so this week we have, I don't even know if that's gonna happen because it's gonna rain. So this week we have a community day. So the entire community comes together and we have face painting. We do a lot of things with the kids. And they can go swimming if they want to. So this week is a very busy week, but it might rain. Mama, could you look at my noodles to see if it's ready? Sorry to interrupt your food. I don't know how to make noodles, guys. Should I be ashamed of that? Because I never used to like noodles. But the kids, they know how to make noodles better than me. At least there's something that they know to do way better than I do. When they make their noodles, it's so good. Also, I have you know that the spicy noodles that Riri always buy? I bought the rice for a long time now. I needed to do. I said I was gonna do it on live. I probably can make that for dinner tonight with I can make it for dinner. I don't know. I was thinking about some sweet and sour chicken. But Gabby don't like the sauce. So what I'm drinking here is some rum and some simple lemonade. We had a lot of rain, almost three. Oh, you're in Florida? Because I know Florida, North Carolina. I worked in North Carolina yesterday. And they told me that they were expecting thunderstorm. Noodles were never my thing. I just never liked it. And however, I'm in the office and everybody is eating noodles. Yeah, in Trinidad. So everybody is eating noodles. And noodles is a thing, guys, that I was like, I need to get me some noodles. But if I do get noodles, it has to be spicy noodles. So I went to Safeway to grab lunch, and they have like, what is that noodle thing called? I don't remember the name now. Don't remember the name. But it was so salty, I could hardly eat it. I think my pressure went like to 100, bro. Yeah. Hi, hello, how are you? Rala. Yeah. So, but I like noodles like in pasta, because before I got married, guys, 95% of our meal was all pasta based. So it's more I love Italian food. And guys, I've not been to Italy. Can one of you sponsor me to go to Italy? Not now though, after 3 years. After the next 3 years. Give us until which year are we in? 2028 November. Then I'll travel again. Oh, it's a big thing in Trinidad? Thanks. Put some juice on this one. Thank you. Well, hopefully Dania do it good, because I'm going to tell you if Dania do it good. I know Riri does good noodles. They said this is a spicy one. So it's Riri always make it for me, but Dania said she know how to make it. It looks like she know how to make it. Look at it, guys. You sure now I need the hot sauce because I get the spicy one. You know, Africans, they eat a lot of noodles. That's good. Oh, it's spicy for real. Thank you. It's spicy for real. African eat noodles with eggs. So any African brother and sister out here, back me up with that. They will make the noodle with the egg or even put the noodle with the rice. They eat a lot of noodles. But I just started getting into the noodle thing because in the office, everybody having noodles. I was like, is it that good? But it tastes good, no? I started liking it. At least once a week, I want to have noodles. So because I haven't been in the office, here's my once a week. Delicious. They mix the noodles with the eggs. Anybody ever see the African people cooking and they do it? Like they put the noodle in the pot and they'll put the eggs with it. I don't think I like noodle that much though, to put boiled eggs on it. I also like the noodles that the Filipinos make too. What is it called? Pansy? Pansy? I used to have a Filipino neighbor. And she used to make it like around this time. I think it's around this time is Julie's birthday. For a big celebration, they make the pansy. Pansy, guys, anybody from the Philippines here? Let me know if I'm saying it right. Is it the pansy or I don't know. Gabby, are you going to the festival? Mm-hmm. Going to the festival? Mm-hmm. All right, make sure she have the belly full because the only thing I'm buying is ice cream. I'm not buying any food, just ice cream. It's kind of spicy, girl. You want to try? Yeah, it's a little bit spicy. You want some, Dania? Yeah. It's good?
It's spicy and good.
It's spicy and good, yeah. I probably need to go grab some more for work. Yeah. You heard that? Gabby says good.
It's a little bit spicy.
Yeah, just drink some water or juice. Yeah. Americans eat a lot of noodles. So what I've noticed in the office is because they said they had us return back to the office because the city of DC wasn't making enough money because we weren't spending there. In which there are a lot of businesses that close in DC. I ain't gonna lie. So what I get to realize is a lot of people, they don't buy lunch. They all take their food to work. All of them take their food to work. Or if they do buy lunch, they only buy from Safeway because we have a Safeway close by. So I take my lunch to work. Or our office have a canteen. Hi Cheryl, how are you? I was on your live. I think it was still live yesterday. You were in your shop? Because I was talking, but I didn't see nobody, so I left. I think it was still live. I really think it's a Jamaican thing. I really do think it's a Jamaican thing because that's why I didn't like noodles. I did not like noodles. But the kids in America, they love noodles. They love it so, so much. When there's noodles in the house, they eat it every day. Especially the one that's called Bodat noodles. They love Bodat noodles. That's the spicy one. They eat it a lot. Gabby, it looks like the festival is going to rain out. It's overcast. Like in Delaware, look like there's a lot of storm. There's a storm over there. It's overcast. I don't think it's an American meal. I think it's American kids thing. I don't think Chef Chevy can back me up with that. Americans don't eat noodles like that. Not at all. I love that cup. I just bought it today. The margarita cup. Yes. So because I'm going out, it has a lid that goes on top. I'm going to the festival with the girls today because they're having a big festival in our community. And so I'm taking them. So I have my little, because it's so hot outside, I have my little, Ray and cousin. You know what I'm talking, Cheryl. I have my little Ray and cousin with some strawberry lemonade in it. So I stay cool outside. You know what I mean? I have my ice cubes, my Ray and cousin with some strawberry lemonade. And throughout the day, I could stay sipping. You see how it's easy to hold? I'm going to tag it in a video when I'm done. So come back later if you want to get it, okay? It is so cute and so easy. Like, honestly, guys, ever since I'm in my 40s, I think I'm in my girly girl era. Anybody can relate to that because when I was younger, I was so much in survival mode. Because I had kids young. So in my early 20s, I already have a child. So I was always in a survival mode to make sure that these kids have the best life. I really didn't care about having a makeup bag. I never carry a makeup bag. I never carry lotions. I never carry a comb in my bag to get my hair brushed up. I was just always on go mode. Like everything for me was go mode. None of the kids are adults, and I only have 2 kids. Basically, I have stepkids, but I have 2 biological kids. And very soon, Gabby, you see when your father on the camera and he see you climb on the counter, he's going to be in an argument with me. You have me and you have Dania right here. You can ask for one of those plates, Mama. You don't have to climb up there because when he's on the camera and he sees you, he's gonna be mad at me. You see what I'm saying? So get down off the counter. And if you need something up there, me and Dania is right here. We can get it for you, okay? I know you want to be Miss Independent like your mama. But sometimes you can ask for help, okay? Close the cabinets. You don't want to see where she's climbing, guys. These are the kids. So now that the girls are adults, and one more we only have, let me count down, guys. Oh, we have less than a year for me to have another adult.
Can I have some of your noodles?
You see me tell us about American Pitney something? American Pitney. So, none of the girls are older. Gabby loved to help herself. Yeah, but then her dad sees that and then he gets upset because we have security cameras, so he can see what, he can see it. And then he's going to say, oh, you're there and the baby's climbing up and you don't stop her. You know what I mean? And that's not true. Gabby just didn't ask nobody. She just went up there. And because I wasn't 100%, Gabby's 8. I'm not going to be 100% inclined with everything Gabby do. By the time I look, Gabby's already on the cupboard, on the countertop. I'm telling you. To be a parent is not easy. So, yeah, so now I'm in my 40s. The girls are almost, I have a grown adult. One have a few more months in college to finish our second half. And one is on our way to college. Basically, I'm going to have only one kid. So now I basically start taking care of myself. I start getting my hair done. I have lotions. I have lip gloss in my bag. I have bougie cups that I take around. I deserve it, guys. I deserve it. I think I was a mom first, so now it's time to take care of me, you know? And don't feel guilty. Yeah, now it's time to take care of me. Even though sometimes I feel guilty, like, hey, like today I went out and I saw this cute, because you know it's pool time. Like during the summertime, we go to the pool every day. Every day, we are always at the pool every day. Because the kids, they love to swim. They're little fish. So I bought this nice little skirt that I'm supposed to wear. I got this cheap roper. It has no name, guys. But I know if I put it on in the summertime, you don't have to wear nothing with name. Just something that's cute. So I bought this romper and this no-name slippers that I want to wear to the festival today. I raise kids. That's not my biological child. That is sweet. Man, you gotta have some unconditional love. It's much easier when they're respectful. So when they're respectful and appreciative, being a bonus mom is much easier. But when they're not, it's very, very hard because you're like, I'm doing all of this and there's no respect, you know? You's definitely somebody I would like to interview and talk about navigating motherhood, being a biologic, being a bonus mom. Oh, you're nearer to 60. Girl, you're in the middle of life. You're in easy mode. You're like I'm grateful for where I'm at right now, and I'm just enjoying life. You're in the enjoying life moment. Oh man. Like honestly, I'm thinking about retirement of 57, but if I retire at 57, I'm not gonna get unless I retire at 57 and move back to Jamaica. Because I'm not gonna get the money that I want to get. You know what I mean? But I can retire at 57 if I want to. But you're in that, girl, I'm just enjoying life. I mean, I'm appreciating everything around me. I ain't nothing stressing me. I'm just living life. Era. 4 overseas and 2 here in Jamaica. Let me ask you, how is it after they become adults? Does it get better? Because you're way ahead of me in this game. Some days for me, I just want to throw the towel in. Some days I'm like, I'm done. I can't do this. But there are some days that are so good. Look, my twin is here. Hey, good morning, J Queen. How are you, my love? You taught me another way to make onions. Girl, when I tell you, you are my twin sister that I don't know, you are my twin sister that I don't know. So I have one way of how to plant onions, and she has a whole different way of how to plant onions. And I'm like, I'll take it. Oh, allergy. Yeah, it's that time. Hope you're not jinxing me, no, because outside is real, real hot. It's like it feels like 100 degrees, but it's probably like 90 something. But there's no. You see all those trees behind here? All the trees them stand still. Like Duppy, I walk through it. Them now move. Tell me, a Jamaica know you have so much tree, how cool it would be. With all of them trees that right there, so me go to the show you. All the trees them on the right there, so not even a breeze not blow through them. Something wrong, man. Something wrong. I wonder what's going on today. Why the breeze stop blowing? Chef Chevy. I wonder what's happening in DC. Why the breeze stop blowing today? Guys, what's going on in DC today? Why the breeze is not blowing? I wonder if that's why the breeze stopped blowing upon we. Lord of mercy. But let me know that's why the breeze not blowing, but the breeze not blowing today, bro. J Queen, my patio is still not yet power washed. It is not. It's not yet power washed, my love. And my sixth senses is like, I don't know if any females on here, we have an alarm clock when we want to do stuff. And if it's not done within that time, we're going to do it ourselves. I told you what to do. That can't work in my world. Yep, I must see what a vex station I want. We can't follow that tip there. No, sir. More peace. We can't follow that. That's one thing. That's one thing that still have to be in application. A vex station you want. Be careful when you say a vex station. Hey, them vex station are some serious vex station. You know? No, sir. You don't think, say, somebody come and rob or do something. Them vex station there. Can't manage it. So that in another compartment, they will just say, you know what, I can't manage a vex station there, brother. So that one that can't work. Maybe I can use something else. I probably can use the food. That one they can't work. That one they can't work at all, J Queen. We can't take the recommendation there, unfortunately. I must do the food. Never do it with. We can't do it with anything else because they tell you, hey, them the vexation there. You don't think so something? You don't think so something happened over here, so? Me can't manage it. The whole place can feel a vexation there. Me can't. Life is much easier if we comply in that department. I don't know what you're talking about, you know. There's certain recommendations I cannot take. Probably the recommendation they work in your house. When me tell you say, if a certain vexation me can't manage it. Me can't manage. I think so the whole world are tear down. And I'm like, for what? Yeah. No, sir. So I have to use something else. Not that part there. We have tree right around, but I love. Oh, you love tree? I love trees too. But honestly, where we are right now, me never want to live right there. So me didn't want to be in the middle. But my husband, he wants to be on the end. He walks on a lot. And so we are the first one on this block. We're the first one. We were the first one who actually built. And all I'm telling the man, we see all the different lots that we could pick from. And I'm like, let's go out to the other end. And him say, him don't want to have no neighbor. Him just want to have one neighbor and that's enough. And him want to have the trees them to himself and the open land to himself. And You know how Jamaican man go. To me, I was like, I want the middle. I want to be in the middle. He said, I don't want to have two neighbors. So that's why we end up on the corner. Like, it's not bad. But guess what? Riri saw a snake, guys. Oh my god. Riri saw a snake outside. And you know I love gardening. Riri saw a whole snake. So I don't know how that's gonna go. A whole snake Riri saw. So let me know how the whole snake situation gonna go with me. He's gonna tell me not to go back outside. I love it too. No, it's about one. What do I business about one neighbor or two neighbor? That has nothing to do with me. I think it's a Jamaican thing. Him saying he don't want to have two neighbors, brother. So Gabby, your sisters didn't come. Your sisters didn't come eat.
No, I'm asking her. Guys, come get it, or it's gonna be too late.
Well, guys, hold up here. Let me go to that joker. Cause I can't take that joker for myself. I have a go now. So guys, I make tacos for Gabby and her sisters, right? So Gabby telling her sisters that they must come, hurry up and come, because it's gonna be too late. So if they don't come eat their tacos, it's gonna be too late. Tell me if our sisters should come, guys. Should our sisters still come to get tacos? I must be great. They're gonna eat. Hey, Jamaican people, haven't you said what stay too long, serve too master. So it go. But we still have a little bit in the pot. But I'm not cut up tomato. Them have it to say, anything served to stay too long, serve too master. True. Gabby, I teach them a lesson, man. If you teach them a lesson, good job. All right, guys. So see the cup? Look. So say, for instance, you're going out in the morning and you just need a little bit of cup of tea, right? Look how easy this is. You see what I'm saying? Or in the summer days, you're going out. You're having breakfast? This is basically my breakfast too, because I just eat from morning. You're having like today, there's a festival, we're going to the pool. I get my little Ray and cousin with some lemonade or something on it, or some wine. And I'm good for the day. While the kids having fun, I'm also having fun. And I ain't want nobody come over here judging me now, okay? You see, after 40s, I don't care what people think. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you're going to cook some soup? Boy, I wish we could have come over. You know, I'm not cooking no soup. Sometimes I can be the wifey wife, but sometimes I can't. So let me show you something what I got today. So my church sister, she's a gardener. She's a master gardener by trade. So she gave me this tomato tree. I have a lot of big tomato trees already. See them here? But she gave me that one. However, guys, this deck needs to be power washed so I can start setting it up. I know some take it over with flowers, but that's not the intention. So very soon I have to start cleaning it up. Clean up the area. The yard one cut. The deck one wash. And J Queen gonna give me a recommendation and me can't take. That's one recommendation me can't take, J Queen, because me can't bother with that. I know that's would be the best recommendation, but the next station will come with that, brother. Me can't bother. Me can't manage it. Me can't manage it, J Queen. Me can't manage it. But guys, look how much trees I'm surrounded by. You see this? All me still at. Tell me, all me out here so and still a burn up. Me a burn up. Summer coming. No, sir. Summer is here. Not summer coming. Summer already there, so. Summer day here, so. But let me tell you what she give me. She give me one. Let me show you down here, so. I guys, me not go in the backyard because no snake there around there. I me no live in Florida because me no want a snake. So she give me some. You see the long stick there in the garden? She give me cucumber. I may have Jamaican pumpkin plant around there. We need to take out the brown something out there because of the skelly and them need sun. Because them are bend too early. But all I also need for clean off so we can put out the umbrella or something. So we can come out here, you understand? You want to clean but you're in a relaxed mood? I'm not even talking about cleaning. Me not even hey, see once my bed spread and my room vacuum out, me done. Me done. Last week was a week when I say, let me dust and let me. We can't manage. We can't manage. Well, next week I'll be off, so I probably can do a little dusting and whatever. Hey, for woman, you know, housework never done, you know. When you're a woman, housework never done. You know, today's Saturday. I'm at home. You think I'll be making soup and yo, this whole traditional Jamaican stuff, me can't keep up with it. I mean, I don't know what me that think because I'm married to a Jamaican man. An American man, like I'm at work, right? And they're like, "Oh, girls, what are you doing this weekend?" And I'm like, "I probably go to the pool. I'm going to the festival, you know." And my coworkers would be like, "Well, we're going to go hiking, and I'm going to try out this new restaurant." And I'm like, "Really?" It's like, "Yeah, I'm actually taking my boyfriend or I'm taking my husband because we need to try this new restaurant." Da 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 da. And I'm like, "You are not with a Jamaican man, I tell you." With a Jamaican man, you gotta talk about, I am gonna try this new meal, and it has to be some Jamaican food, especially on a Saturday. On a Saturday, them won't forget them soup, them cow foot, cow skin soup. May I tell you? And the Jamaican woman, them clean from them start from Saturday morning, bright and early. Them clean from top to bottom. And by this time, them I put on them soup. May I tell you? Very hard, especially this Jamaican thing. Change bed, clean refrigerator, bathroom, and what? Yes! I did it for years, I'm telling you. I literally did it for years. It's when I got COVID. No, it's not when I got COVID. With Gabby. After I have Gabby, I lost all my strength. After I have Gabby, things just started getting hard for me. And I couldn't do a lot of stuff. You know, this, in which the kids will tell you that I'm still OCD, but this OCD stuff, it kind of like went away a little bit because I couldn't think about the things then that I couldn't do, right? But like the clothes them still, like for me, I already wash. I have like a little basket of clothes. I already washed because I work from home this week, so I already wash. Let me go back inside because I get hot. I already washed, so the washing thing is still inside of me. My wash and a vacuum and spread up my bed. That's it. I'm done. I mean, the kitchen was clean already, so you don't have to, but when you gotta cook, oh my God, there's something here. When you gotta go cook, and then to get the food that you want, it's not like it's sell at any grocery store. You have to go at a particular grocery store to go get it. Guys, me I tell you, it's not easy. I'm gonna start clean up now, guys. I make me come over here something clean up because look at Gabby's sister.
They'll come in a minute.
They're coming in a minute. What am I gonna eat? Gabby's sister, they're coming in a minute, guys. What they gonna eat? I'm gonna share a little bun out of the pot. We say, Gabby has something, you know? Hey, You know them Jamaican kids they were rank up my have. You know the Jamaican kids them can't eat. But Jamaican parents love when them people have good appetite. Well, that's how my husband trained my Gabby. That's how he trained Gabby. He will come tell us that Gabby not eat. Gabby not eat, you know. I want him to her, she not eat. Tell me what can go so. So ever since I had Gabby, so with Gabby for me, let me give you Gabby's story. So Gabby's story, I had to go on life support. I almost lost my life having Gabby. Because I hemorrhaged. Yeah, I hemorrhaged with this little one. So this little one came home before I did. She was home with dad. She didn't meet mom until like 2 weeks after she was born because mom was on life support. And so for my other girls, I had C-section, but my recovery was just like that. With Gabby, I had to rush back into the theater after I had her. I had a C-section and I still had to go back in. So it took a lot out of me. I didn't go back to work until 8 months later, but even when I went back to work, I still couldn't go up the stairs because it was a lot. Physically, mentally, emotionally. And then, honestly, I can't tell you I deal with postpartum because I don't even know what postpartum was. I had to just get up and survive, right? Remember, my husband is at work every day. So we hired somebody to come and stay with me for the first couple of months I was out of the hospital. But I don't think it was enough time. I don't think it was enough time because I was like, I had to try to get ready because I had to go back to work, you know? I bought sis one of my blue vases in Burlington. One of those blue vases, one of these, this one, the margarita tumbler. It's a tumbler. It's an ice cup. Oh, okay. I don't remember which one is that. But anyway, I almost died with the little girl. Didn't see her till after came home. Then I didn't get to go back to work in person until 8 months later. Hi, Kevin Richardson. How are you? So I never really get to really heal. I think postpartum was one of the hardest part for me, but you know, postpartum is not something that we talk about in Jamaica a lot. We don't talk about it. A Jamaican woman will have baby in 3 months' time. She'll wash, cook, and clean. So it's not something that we really discuss. And growing up in the culture, I never used to discuss these things. So it's like, hey, get up and just get life started. Oh, the one on the floor. Let me see which one you're talking. You're talking about this one right here? This one? I bought this one at the auction. At one of the, you know, no. I didn't buy it at the auction. I bought it at Home Goods. Home Goods, this one. Yeah. You know, I'm into interior decorating like you. I want you to follow me, my interior page on social media, on Instagram. I have an interior page. I used to be in interior decorating, but my stepkids came from Jamaica and I had to make them adjust. I say this story all the time. I had to make them adjust so I don't decorate my place like that because at first when they come, they take my pillows off, they take the throws, they be lying on the sofas, and I'm like, you know what? Let me stop. But I have a storeroom downstairs. If I ever show you, I have ottomans and stuff for every season. I have rugs for every season. I don't even change the rugs anymore. I have a whole closet of different curtains and vases. Like, because I was big into it. It was something I did all the time. But I stopped because when you fix a place, you don't want it mess up. And me just, for my mental health, but just say, you know what? Let me stop. Let me go and clean up. But anyway. Yeah, so I never really came back. And then after battling having her, and then as soon as I'm about to go back to work in person, COVID came. And I think because my body wasn't actually ready, the thing licked me down. Lick me out cool, hospitalizing me on life support again. Mad, but I think my body wasn't ready. My body was not ready. So COVID just messed up everything for me. Bad. COVID are the last straw. And that's when I say, you know, women, we're so strong, you know? You love colors. I love what the client loves. So anybody I'm designing their space for, so like my mom, you want to see my mom house. My mom house is nice. She's a Jamaican woman and she loves colors. So it depends on the person I'm designing for. So if it's a modern design, if it's a traditional design, if it's a contemporary design. But one thing I'm big at, let me show you because I know you're in interior decorating. Guys, I don't want to get past that. But she's into interior decorating. Is my artwork. So the artworks for me is what's a statement pieces in any home. So I have different artworks that I place because you see the lights over it. I don't even use the light. Let me see if the kit turned on. It's what is it? Flux. I don't remember what it's called. I don't remember the term that they use. Where is this? I don't even know where the charger is, guys. Oh, I think it's right here. The remote. The battery, it probably needs charging too, because it's not turning on. It probably really need charging though. Oh, this is the wrong one. This is for the light here, guys. This is for the light. Because I'm like, why is it going? This is for the light. Let me see. Yeah, it's for the light. This is for the light here. Let me find the one for this. Hold on. I don't know where these kids do with mine. Okay, I found it now. I even have this wreath from December over my fireplace still. I don't care. Like seriously, I really don't care. Yeah, this probably needs to charge. The battery probably died a little bit. Well, I'm happy I'm showing you because now I can take it off and charge it. I'm happy I was showing you. So I have different artworks to make the space, whatever. Let me show you another one. Guys, I'm not showing you my house, but I'm just showing her something because she's in interior decorating. And I love the same thing. So you see this artwork right here? It fluctuates the space. You see that? Yeah. So I don't, for my designs, I don't really do like how traditionally. And so everybody you're designing a space for, you have to do what the person like. So when I see people into it, I was like, oh my God, I love that, you know? Make the space look larger, and yes. And you guys see my entryway. You see my entryway right here. The only thing I need to do to my entryway is I need to make the door black so this area can pop. But the reason why I have not done that is because I need to change the light. And so it's something I have plans, but guys, after COVID hit, I really start realizing that groceries are no longer, I have to go and make sure, say, if a $300 I'm going to spend, it's $300. Back in the days, I just go buy. I didn't care. But after last year, is when reality started hit that, hey, groceries cost a lot. And as husband would say, he got chicken to feed. I have chicken to feed. Thank you for being so kind. Hi, Simone. How are you, my love? Mwah. Yeah. Oh. I come for tacos. Taco de them, man. Nobody will have a face, man. Taco de them. Guys, me can't laugh. Gabby, you're wicked enough. Look up at taco Gabby left your sister then. No, Gabby wicked enough. Alright, now I'll share it out for you. Uno take too long.
I don't want any.
They say anything take too long to serve to
fine.
master. What is a Gabby that gonna do with it? Gabby gonna stay there and yam it. Uno take too long.
I'm asking her for me. I want to each get 2 tacos.
Yeah, this is enough for to get 2 tacos. I would have to just cut up some more tomatoes.
I don't like mommy. I don't
Oh,
like
well, the lettuce is right there. If you don't like tomatoes, the lettuce is right there. That's the problem with Uno.
soft tacos.
All right, here I know. Take what you want. Not to tidy up my place, yeah. But just talk to Miss what's her name there because she like interior decorating. So for me, I'm more on a modern thing. Stop. Let me get mad enough. Gabby, why you do it? Don't laugh. Gabby, for stop it, you know. Gabby, for stop it. It's not okay. Guys, Gabby, for stop it, man. Gabby, for stop it. So for me, I'm into modern design. So most of the stuff in my home is more modern. But for anybody that I'm decorating their space for, I decorate it based on their likings. But I also incorporate in some of my modern tastes, you know? So my house is very, very modern. No, it's not designed, nothing. But last 3 years, even my kids asking me, Mommy, I miss the house. I miss how you do it, you know? But as I was telling, was I telling J Queen? No, I was telling my friend at work that the upper living room, I want to make it in a space where they stay there and that's where they want to be. So I was looking into some sofa bed because since we know so them love to sleep on sofa now. They love sleeping on, my kids don't like sleeping on sofa, but for the ones who like to sleep on sofa, may I try to buy a sofa that can turn into a bed that is so modern that incorporates their taste. At the same time, remember Gabby's 8, so she's gonna be going into pre-adulthood. So I want to transition the space into that. But because me up on live at about say, me gonna give away the kitchen. I get a piece of cussing, guys. Oh, so you're gonna give away Gabby's kitchen, and why are you gonna do that? And why are you giving away Gabby's stuff and Gabby toys? But I didn't buy it, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these toys, but Gabby out of toy era, okay? This is for little kids. Gabby's 8. Gabby is 8. And guys, let's celebrate for Gabby. Gabby is on grade level reading, guys, okay? Let's give her a clap in the comments. Let's all clap for Gabby. Gabby is on grade level reading. And if you guys know, I've been struggling with that for Gabs. And as I said, every child is different. So I never ever compare children. And I was not rushing her, but I just was not giving up. Her milestone was way different from the other kids, but she made it. Thank you guys. I'm super, super happy. She's on grade level. So last night she did her tutoring, and her tutor told me that she's super, super excited because she can't believe that Gabby got so good at reading. Remember, Gabby is a COVID baby, guys. So Gabby wasn't in person in school and in pre-K and so forth, in which that's where my part come in. But while she was at home, I was also working from home, and her sisters were also in school online. And so really and truly, I work in a court, so there is nothing I could do to help her because I'm actively in a court, right? And she have to actively be on her computer. So it was very hard. It was really very hard for me, but hurrah for all the parents out there who is struggling with their kids to hit milestone. Just don't give up, okay? Put in the work, okay? Their timing may not be the timing you're used to because you may have other kids who have hit milestone at a different time, but every win is still a win, all right? And so this is for all my parents out there who, you know, it's not the same. Every kid is different, and I just take it as it, and I'm transparently speaking about it. I'm not ashamed. Not ashamed. I have no shame in my game. My daughter, she was struggling, and She finally hit the milestone of reading, and I'm super, super proud, guys. Super, super proud. Super, super, super proud. I'm gonna be washing. Gabby, who's this cup for? I see it appears up. Mama, mamita, Mira.
Not mine.
So where it come from? I see it appears up. We don't have any little kid here. This is like a kid bottle. Who's this for? So, but I'm not gonna stop now because she just start reading. I'm not gonna say, oh, okay, she's on grade level, I'm gonna stop. I'm not stopping. I'm still gonna do the application. I pay. Let me tell you how much money I spend, guys. I pay for her to do tutoring on Saturdays with one of my church sisters, right? She's very good with teaching, and she's the one who taught me the Bible. So, and she taught my girls the Bible, and so she's working with her because she listens when she talks, right? And then I signed her up with this program, this University of Maryland educational program. They have in the summer and they have in the spring. Another thing, guys, let me tell you something. If your kids are not hitting milestone, and I want every parent to listen to me, get your kid involved in the music. Now you're gonna make them play the violin, you're gonna make them play the piano, but you're gonna get them involved in something. And the reason why I say this, I'm talking based on experience, because my second daughter, who is the whiz of the family, the whiz, no, I can literally say she's the whiz, because she's a STEM major, scoring A's and B's in college. So science and maths.
Lord have mercy.
Stop talking. Hey, my love, how are
Where
you?
you gonna go? Yeah, I eat all the tacos.
No, Gabby said she left tacos for you.
I'm not eating the tacos. I'm so hungry.
Come say hi to my subscribers.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get my hair braided by my little college brat. Come say hi. This is my twin, guys. My twin. Where have you been? Nobody loves you like I love you. No. That's my baby. She's home, guys. She's home. But struggled all the way up to 6th grade. Reading was a struggle, and it wasn't easy. And I thought that, hey, what am I gonna do? I wasn't ashamed about it. I was very, I advocate. No, she's gonna do crochet braid. The boha crochet braid. That's what she's gonna put in my hair. Remember, I lose all of my ear side 2 years ago. I got Mexico, you know, with my ear wet. I go swim in the middle of the ocean and come up and catch my ear, and from it take out my ear side, it gone. I remember saying I get old now, son. I like say ear just a spring back from nowhere. So I know you're talking about. So she go put crochet braid, but in the boha hairstyle. She's an hairstylist, guys. All of them have a skill. she's a singer, professional singer, and she's a hairstylist. But she's also the, you know, the brains of the family.
Can I try this out?
Yes, my
Yeah, she's. I have a something to put your degree in, Ali.
Mom, can I try this out?
You want to try it out with what?
With the juice.
They did wash already. They go on. Nobody lost my cup now, you know. Because everything you see people wouldn't want jumping on. Yeah, yes, guys. So that one right there, till 6th grade, struggling reading. I put her in IEP. But she wanted to have a cell phone, an iPhone. So I tell her, I can't give you an iPhone if you can't read. I can't give you an iPhone if you're not doing your schoolwork. So she's like, if she gets on honor roll, if I could buy her the iPhone. So I just say, yeah, because I know, say, oh, I'm going to get my iPhone if she not read. She not read and not do her schoolwork. Oh, she'll go up on honor roll. That's impossible. So I just tell her yes, because I know, say, I would not be able to buy her. Because, guys, I was struggling. I was not going to be able to buy her. When the report card come, the picnic gets honor roll. So I said, so you move from failing everything, can't read, to honor roll. I say, a cheat. So me have a meeting with the teacher, them, and I say, I wonder if she cheat at school or whatever. And Emma said, no, she do the work herself. And now she no longer needs support. So I was like, what do you mean? She don't need support. They said they're going to watch her for 1 more year. So anyway, I have to buy the iPhone, guys. I buy the iPhone. She asked me for a tablet. She wants to get a tablet and an iPad. I mean, I tell her to them chest high, you know, bro. So I said, no, I can't buy you an Android tablet. She's like, no, she wants an iPad. So I said, all right, if you can get principal honor roll, then I buy you the iPad. Because I know saying if you couldn't read, you can't get honor roll, then get principal honor roll. That can't happen. The people get principal honor roll. So we have to buy the iPad. So now I stop promise her now. I say, you see you can't do the work. Go do the work. And you can't read, I care, you don't care. Go do your own work. I'm not buy you nothing else after this. And after that, guys, she has been doing well. She didn't go to high school. She's homeschooled. I say this all the time. She's homeschooled. I was afraid to homeschool her because I tell you, basically I would call it a learning disability. She was in 6th grade, barely could read. So I wasn't going to homeschool her. But she told me it's because she was not interested in school and she did not like the systematic of school. I didn't believe her. But when me does work, me hear a phone call. Hey, this child wasn't at school today. So I have no other choice than to homeschool her. I say, well, you homeschool, you're going to have to teach yourself because I won't be able to teach you. So you're going to have to do it yourself. She graduated with principal honor roll out of high school, guys. So every child is different. Sometimes the child is not engaging. They're not interested in what the school is teaching, right? And she's a computer science major, excelling exceptionally well. She have a few more months in our program, and she's totally done. She just graduated from one school, and she have a few more months in the other school, and she'll be done. And she said, "Mommy, after this, I'm gonna give you a degree because I don't want to forget. But I would not want her to get no computer engineer degree, cause that's hard, guys. Maths and all of that is very hard. But that's what she wanted to do. Probably that's why I'm doing the cell phone and the computer. But I am saying this because that's why I don't give up on Gabs. Even though Gab wasn't reading, and I know at her age, my other 2 kids, they were already reading. It was concerning for me as a parent. I was so concerned. I was so worried. And we know as parents, when our kids are not hitting certain milestone, as our previous kid that we have, we're praying to God and we're having faith in God because we worship God, that things are going to work out right. For Gabby, I heard Gabby speak for the first time when she was 5 years old. I bring her up to all the different specialists because me can't understand all this pitting in an attack. And so it was very frustrating for me. And I said, I wonder if because I had her prematurely. I wonder if because I was a much older. All these things were just going through my mind, you know?
Send me a verification thing.
For
What
what?
you're talking about now, I have to verify the email address so they can send the actual degree.
Oh yeah, everybody who has a degree, baby, that's what you have to do.
I didn't know. I thought
Mhm.
I thought I already verified my address on my OWL link.
All my degrees, I have, and when you have to get back your old transcript, you have to get it through the same system. You have to do that. You have to acknowledge it. Welcome to the world.
That doesn't
Welcome.
make any sense. Like,
Welcome, my love.
so now I have to wait 3 weeks for it to come.
Yeah, I thought you did that when you're
That's
asking
what
for
I'm
the
saying.
degree.
That's why I called and asked. They said it'd be late June when they're gonna send us. I said, okay, that's fine.
No,
Now-
it's a system. All the American schools have the same system. You have to go in, and you don't pay for it now. But when you have to, if you want another copy of your degree,
How much is it?
then you pay for it. I paid like probably $23
Oh,
because I have my married name and my other name.
that's just
So I have 2 different.
Why did I put my whole name though? They can't just put Aliana Martin,
I don't know.
Aliana, Brianna.
That's what it is,
Joanna,
Mama. That's what it
like
is.
The whole
Welcome to the
name,
club.
the whole government.
And if you need a transcript, you have to go through the same system. My first 2 are extremely
Oh, here it
intelligent.
is, until it gets here.
Okay, let me see. You're gonna give me a copy? Why didn't you order 2 copies so I have 1?
I just now verified the address. I don't even know how to get a copy.
You can't order another copy. Make sure them spell your name right, because them never spell my name right from my
That's my name. That's my name.
Okay. Yeah, I have a degree something upstairs. So my first 2 are extremely intelligent. Last one is 5 and just started counting because of special needs. They're all different. We just have to live. We don't have to love them all. Yes. We also have to.
You didn't burn up. You didn't see this beef in here?
I know me feel I put in there. I don't know what make you and your father would try to eat up something. Why when you not eat up something you have to put it in the microwave for so long? Me don't know why. What how much eat? No, and me put it in there so I not smell no eat in there. Let me tell you something, Simone. And that's what I got to accept. Like they're gonna be different. But as much as I understand that they're different, and they might be special needs, or if your child has special needs, that's why as a parent I take all the necessary backgrounds to make sure that my child could be meet where she is. And so I brought her to the Krager Institute because I wanted them to assess her to make sure that if there's any special needs, that all those special needs were met and that the school could apply for. Act it up again. Put it back in there and walk away and ask me to smell it.
It's 30 seconds.
Put it back in there and put it for how much in hour and make it burn up and ask me again. And you see. Because you must want mad me. Hi Andrea, how are you? Drop the patwa. No, I saw me have to talk to them in a patwa now because you see them pitney in just burn up the first ground beef, you know. I know him I put it back in the oven in the microwave again to burn you up again for come ask. For come ask me say me never the right to say I smell it a burn up.
I mean, I know you smell it burning up. I know you smell it burning up.
So listen. So I try to meet them where they are. If my opinion already, any disability, anything, it is my child, and I'm proud of my child, and I love my child. Yeah. So if I go to the doctor and the doctor say, hey, your child have autism, or your child have ADHD, or your child have this, me embrace it. Me just facilitate them in the avenues and the way they need to be facilitated, right? And so that's why so my husband is like, ain't nothing wrong with her. I don't know why you're taking her to all these doctors. Hello? I even brought her to speech therapy. I'm not playing because I'm making sure that my child meets all milestones that she needs to meet in her own little way. And my daughter was like, Gabby's talking. I don't know. So the doctor is like, I don't see she needs speech therapy. I think she's trying to decide because there might be another language in the house. I was like, but the only language in the house is Patois. And they said, well, sometimes when kids have different languages, they take a while to decide which one they're going to.
That was your favorite child.
Ali, your picture used to be up there when you look at Pitney. Stop bad mind the baby.
When?
Because you're a bad mind. Your picture in my closet.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Yo, you're no longer a baby. I'm not gonna put you on the refrigerator.
I'm gonna have a nice photo shoot. I'm gonna have a big blowout. Don't worry.
Because you're a bad man, I look at sister cause our sister picture there.
Child on this. Okay.
Our sister picture there upon the refrigerator and she bad man. How bad man the picture man?
I know you put that up there.
Show the baby.
It's okay.
Amen. Me see them, but I will make them all a picture can bad man against the baby. So 95% of us have our kids when we're young. And so we're growing up with them. That means we were figuring out life while we're figuring out parenting, right? And so it's hard. And parenting doesn't have a handbook. So while we're trying to figure out that, we're figuring out life. No. Some of us who have kids young decide after to have a last child in the end.
That they give everything to.
And so those
worship, and that's their favorite child because that's the easiest, and they just let them. That's just the best child in the world. Now that mind you, the other ones that have to go through the trenches and go through so much hardship don't get as much appreciation.
You hear the bad? You hear the bad mind? You hear the bad mind?
The ones who were there.
You hear the bad mind? So guys, let me ask you something. If me can barely survive or barely whatever, what me gonna get the Gabby turn that down? What me gonna get the lifestyle to give them pitney with it what Gabby get? They couldn't. When I had them, I didn't even have a degree. I didn't even have a good job. How was I gonna hit? You see, me not listen to them enough? Cause them pitney we mad you. Them we mad you.
That's the point, mommy.
We don't have blueprints. And especially when we have our kid growing up with us, like, we had to figure it out. We have to figure it out. And the thing about it is, they get more vacations than Gabby do. They get way more vacations because I had to intentionally put in vacation for them because I was always so busy. Gabby will be like, oh, we're gonna go on vacation. Oh, we're not gonna bother. Well, they have never missed a vacation. They have never missed a summer. They have never missed a spring break traveling. So all them are gonna say Gabby get more than them.
I'm just saying she's put on a pedestal compared to the rest of us.
Ali, she's the baby. That's why you want me to put your picture out there?
No, I'm just saying. I love Gabby. I know she should be. But I'm just saying. You don't get no appreciation.
What does that smell?
It's the burnt beef. Yeah.
Guys, any parent on here can relate to what I'm talking about.
Gabby, who's mommy's favorite child?
What kind of question that you ask the baby?
Gabby,
Is it you or Eliana?
So I'm to Riri. Oh, she exalt herself.
Because I'm not even up
who
there.
is it? Who is it, Gabby? Just say a name.
Here I know.
You or Eliana? Which one? Gabby or Eliana?
So what happened to you? How you
I'm not up
exalt?
there. These are the top two. These are the top two.
Girl,
So Gabby or
if we're gonna
Eliana?
do rankings,
At one point, Riri, everybody said you were the
At one
favorite
point,
because
not
you
now.
were the baby.
At one
yeah, 'cause she was
point.
the
At one point,
At
everybody
one
was jealous
point.
of you.
At one point. You're choosing Eliana or Gabby?
Guys, we can't
She
bother.
just said her. She literally
She
just
has to
said
say her. She's
so
the baby.
She knows it's her.
She's the baby,
Like,
Ali.
what?
She's the baby, Ali.
Mommy, no.
Ali, she's the baby.
Mommy, no. You're not making your point at all.
What meat did you leave me?
Mommy wants your meat burned. So technically, mommy.
You know something me if you watch them plate, yeah?
Mind you, I-
Guys, it's all now not have a very
Mind
good
you, I asked
conversation
mommy.
before them picking up
I
on
said,
yourself.
is the meat left enough meat for me and Eliana to both get 2 tacos? She said, yeah.
It's not.
Didn't you see me share out the meat in the taco thing right there? Didn't you see?
What meat? Here, take a taco.
I don't want a hard taco.
It's not hard. This is new meat.
I'm mad them one for mad me, Andrea. I'm mad them one for mad me. Because the thing about it is, guys, no,
Take it off.
I'm
then.
in a position where Gabby can get certain things. And despite that, they all play the instrument as much as me never have it. They all play the instrument. And we're going to go back to instrument because we're talking about kids and learning at different delays. So I remember I had this teacher. She's from Jamaica. And she told me that she was doing some doctoral studies and that music aligns the brain. And she's like, you should get them involved in some musical stuff. And I was like, oh, me I gonna afford this? And then me tell her that one was struggling. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna afford it. I didn't know how to afford it. So she told me about this place called Music and Heart where you can rent an instrument and pay off for it. And so I end up making all my girls, even the ones that wasn't struggling, play the violin. You see the sacrifice I'm gonna make? And I was a single mom then, guys. A single mom. Working 2 jobs and going to college. You see that? I was doing a lot. Still intentionally make vacations. They never miss a spring break. We always go to some beach. We travel somewhere. And I always make it for them. With Gabby, very rare Gabby get a vacation where she's away from home. She might get mommy more because no, I don't have to be doing none of those stuff anymore.
Exactly.
I can be home. I can be intentionally be home.
Yes.
So how are they going to compare Gabby with them?
But you get more time.
Because when I had you
She
guys,
gets
I was
you.
struggling.
We didn't get you.
You hear this, guys? You hear this foolishness?
She asked us to enjoy mommy. We didn't get to enjoy her because mommy wasn't mommy.
What am I going to do? What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to read. And my parents wasn't rich. My mom didn't even graduate high school. My dad didn't even graduate primary school. Who was going to give me the life? Who was going to give me the life? Tell me. Who? I had to do it myself. We struggle a lot for our children and less for ourselves. And I was just telling Miss, what's her name again? Oh gosh, I forgot her name. Cheryl. I was telling Miss Cheryl that no, tell Gabby for turn. Gabby turn that down or go upstairs. I was telling Miss Cheryl, I never had comb in my bag. I never have lip gloss. I never have lotion. And I was never a girly girl. I barely wear earrings. I never wear a necklace. I was just always that girl who was just, even when I was at home, I was studying, right? I get up early in the morning. It's not like no, I sleep late. I get up early in the morning. I make the kids breakfast and I go study. I say, hey girls, get ready, get your clothes on. We're going to the library. So I put them in the library while I'm studying. So they got to read. You got to find a book that you love and you got to continually read that book or we're going to come back. Then they like musicals. So I buy the musical disc or I rent them and they're going to come home and they're going to binge watch musical because Netflix wasn't out there that time. You see what I mean? And sometimes, because I wanted to incorporate them, I even make them start studying with me. I make them read for me. I make them read for me and like I'm actually teaching them because I'm like, I'm always just so busy. So let me start teaching them what I'm learning in school so that we all could actually do it together. Then I go out to dinner. I never cooked, especially on Saturday and Sunday, we don't cook. And so I always take them to a restaurant. Tell me, Gabby, I get them life there, guys? Do you see Gabby going to a restaurant? When is the last time you see Gabby go to a restaurant? I take them to a restaurant. We sit there. And as much as my eye them bloodshot red, they're having one order steak. You order steak from your 5-year-old. I wanna. Oh, can I have steak and lobster? You see, when the rest of them order chicken tenders and fries. And I'm there with my eyes bloodshot red, guys.
That's not the point.
I gotta come back home. I gotta comb their hair. I gotta make sure their clothes is done. And while I'm doing that, guys, keep in mind, I have an exam due the following day. And I have to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning. Think about that. Think about exactly Chevy. And I was a single mom. Think about that. Sometimes my adopted mom, she come and be like, girl, you're going to drop down. And she always tell me, if you don't start dating, she always tell me that if you don't start dating, these kids going to grow up and they're going to leave you alone. And you're going to be so lost because your whole life was entrenched around them. So she would come. She's like, hey, you're off of school this for summer. I'm going to take the girls for a week. And I need you to go somewhere. Even if you need to book a trip, go somewhere. Go somewhere. And that's when I really get the time to start hanging out with my friends because I really never had the time. I never went anywhere. From I start having kids, I had to be a parent. Always, I never got a break from being a parent. I was a parent until today. The oldest one is 24. Still a parent. I just start dressing up and dressing nicely. And I intentionally dress nicely. And that's why when people are bad man, I just don't understand. I intentionally dress nicely. I intentionally get my hair done. I intentionally make sure my skin are nourished. I get my nails done. I intentionally do these things, right? I intentionally go out and buy expensive stuff because I couldn't do that, guys, when I was raising these kids. I couldn't. I was raising these kids and I was raising myself. No loss, but alone and burned out. Yeah, I was burned out. When you see, my mom said to me one time, my adopted mom, she said, come here. Let me ask you something. Why are you getting so skinny? I was like, because I'm working. And she's like, why is your eyes so red? Are you smoking? I was like, smoke? Who make a type of smoke? And she's like, no, I'm asking because I see you losing a lot of weight and your eyes are red.
Right.
I wasn't sleeping, guys. I wasn't sleeping. 7 days a week, guys. I wasn't sleeping. Listen, I get up I have to reach work at 6 o'clock because I open a restaurant, okay? I leave that job at 2:30 to 3. Yes, get ready. I'm going to wash all the dishes.
Let's get ready.
Tell that one she need to come take out the trash and sweep up down here before she go. We're not going to no festival. It's either it's done or it's not gonna. We're not going anywhere. Put the plate here. I'll wash it out. Guys, listen to the schedule. 6 o'clock, 7 days a week. 7 days a week. No, lean up off of me because you're talking about me love Gabby more. Lean up off of me. Ali, go about your bit. Oh my God, this picnic.
You smell good.
I wear expensive cologne. Yes.
What perfume is that?
Billie Irish.
I don't like that perfume. It stinks.
Well,
It smells good on your skin though. That's weird.
yeah, everybody's fragrance is different, my girl.
Are you sure?
Oh, so I'm wearing Sephora
Oh
cologne.
my
What is it called?
God.
So
Yeah,
does
yeah,
your
yeah,
hair
so
break
does
up,
mine.
break
Yeah,
up.
that's what it is. I
Yeah,
forgot.
she knows she was my mom before she was your mom.
I mix them up. Well, there's no competition, Ali.
Break
There's
up.
competition.
All right, excuse me, I'm
There's
talking to my
competition.
subscribers.
Gabby!
Ali, me feel like my life I left my body, Ali.
Gabby!
Ali, my life I left my body. Let me go.
Mom trying to help first off.
Christ.
Gabby!
Jesus. Not lost, but alone and broken.
Fine.
Bad. That's why my sister said my sister the other night said something about dating, and she was so upset. She's like, I'm at school. I don't know why she's telling me about dating.
I thought you were behind it, that's why.
I don't know why she's sending me about dating. She love it. She love it, man. She said she's not in no dating now. She gotta finish school.
Yeah,
But guys, you see my schedule. I start at 6 o'clock in the morning at the restaurant. I leave at 2. My class start at 4. And my last class finish at 12. I have to leave that job and come home, right? Then that's from Monday. That's from Monday to Thursday.
I'm gonna take the trash out first.
On Thursday night, I start. I went to the government because I just start working at the government.
Take this trash out.
Then on Thursday night, I have to leave my government job. I have to go to work till 12 o'clock in the night. Come home and get up back early Saturday and Sunday morning to go to the restaurant. Sometimes I have to do double because the kids I had a lot of responsibility. I had to give the kids them what they want at the same time, right? And so I leave from there sometime even 8 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday. And remember, I have to reach the government job at 5 o'clock in the morning because I start working at 6. You see how much things I was doing? I still had to do the kids' homework. I still had to make sure they read and on top of their grades. That's why I couldn't cook. I had to always just take them to a restaurant and we order box pizza and stuff like that. I put it in the oven because I don't make them go. I constantly pay a babysitter. My whole life I've been working is paying somebody to stay with them because I was struggling. Baby need milk, XX. I was struggling, guys. So when you guys see me at home on Saturday and Sunday enjoying life, respect the hustle now, okay? Don't think it's bragging. Because nobody saw when I was in the trenches grinding. Because I didn't even have time to be on social media, okay? I didn't have time. When you see me, you don't think there's something wrong with me. My eye them red. But one thing I tell you, because I don't have family in the States. My adopted mom, and you guys saw her. She talked about, come off of social media. I don't like you doing that. You don't need to do that. That one. You remember her? She would intentionally, and my adopted sisters. She have a house in Maryland, but then she's in the military. So she was based somewhere near the casino in Delaware, and she would come for them. And she told me, I need you to go out. The first time she did it, I called her. She locked her phone on. She said, I don't want you to call me. When I have the girls, don't call me. Don't call me. Go get a life for yourself. And she would take the kids for a week. Or I had a very good community that I meet a lot of nice people here, guys. And not a nice people. I don't let my kids be around men. But I had this one guy. He's like my brother, Doug. He would come for the girls and he would take them to the museums on Saturdays.
Teach me how to
while I was at work. He was like my brother. And he used to come for them like he's in the military. He take them to the airspace showcase. He was just such when I tell you he remind me of my brother. They used to just help me because they're like, hey, you're gonna drop down if you don't stop. You're gonna drop down if you don't take time for yourself. And I appreciate those people. So now you see me at home on social media and I said I'm not cooking and doing anything. I deserve to, okay? I deserve to. I deserve it. So when I understand why them jealous with Gabby, because Gabby's always around me. Remember, I work from home. Gabby was with me at home, and but they did the same things that Gabby did. The only thing they didn't do that Gabby and swimming. You still get to go swimming, Ali. I did make you join swimming class. It's swimming. I didn't have time. That was too much in my schedule, guys. I was burnt out already as a parent, so they never get to swim. And when they got older, I still paid for them to have swimming lessons. So, them can't grudge Gabby. I don't know what happened to these grown kids think that, life is different for everybody. The younger one, 95% of the time, are going to get less punishment, more time. And most of us, our youngest child, somewhere challenging some way that we have to spend way more time with them anyway. So, hey, God knows why. God knows say, I couldn't have a child not reading at 6 when I had them. So God had to help me with them. Even though this one wasn't reading, guys. This college one right here. So she wasn't reading. So if your child not reading, don't give up. Was not reading. 6th grade, till not read. I thought. Still wasn't reading. So don't give up. Some of them are late bloomers. Some of them, they're not engaged. Sometimes schools is not for them. Sometimes homeschooling is the way, because probably not a lot of kids love systems. And not because we grew up on these systems that mean the kids have to do systems. You know what I mean? And that's what I learned. And guys, I am grateful. So when you guys see me, remember my story today. When you guys see me out there at the poolside enjoying myself, just know for 15 years, I did my sentence, okay? I did my time. So, just know that I put in the work to be where I'm at. I deserve everything. My husband always say, oh, you're working around a desk. All you got to do is to just go to court, do this, da-da-da. There's not really nothing. And I tell him all the time, I said, let me tell you something. Where were you when I was working every single day, 7 days a week? So when you see me only work 4 days or 3 days a week, just know I did my time, okay? For 15 years, I did my time. And a lot of people may see me and be like, oh, she's always home. She's always have a day off. She always this. She always that. This is the version that you know now. The version before this one, she was never home. Always working. And I didn't believe, because I grew up in a certain situation, I was supposed to make the girls experience that. So as much as they didn't have me as a mom, I made sure they had everything that they need. And so they were never ever lacking of anything, because I never had it. I got a call, sis, so I'm back. Yeah, I was just telling them, Simone, I was working 7 days a week for 15 years, no sleep. Between school, I did 7 to 8 years in college, and I was working while I was going to school. So now I have 3 days off. Like the 4th of Juneteenth, I only work 3 days for the week, in which I have leave. I have to do some stuff. Just know, said there were days that I never had, because the job that I was doing, it didn't have sick leave. They didn't have insurance. We were on Medicaid. Remember that? Well, you couldn't tell. You were a kid. But we were on.
Breaking everything, you was paying out of pocket?
I was paying out of pocket.
I broke my arm, I was out of pocket.
Why do you think I was so mad when they broke your hand? Why do you think me so mad? Guys, let me give you this Brock on story. And this is the first time. This is the first time one of my kids is ever going to go back to summer camp. And Gabby is going to go.
Gabby's going.
Yeah, she's going. The first time in how many years one of my kids is going to summer camp. So I heard about the summer camp program in Maryland. And that it wasn't expensive. you know, you pay like $60 and they go in, you just got to pick them up at a certain time. So I was superly happy. Okay? I was happy. So I had a friend of mine. So I asked him, I'm like, hey, I get them ready in the morning time. Could you drop them? Because I'll be at work. But I'll pick them up in the afternoon because I'm done working by then. Homegirl went there, was playing some game because she's the little one. These older kids don't do nothing more than fling her up in the air, dropped her, break her arm and her feet. Her older sister told her not to tell me that happened. Remember I told you how busy I was, right? Her sister told her not to tell me that happened because mommy's already stressed out, so don't tell me. You hear this? Wow, you're an amazing mom and a woman of her. Yes, thank you so much, Simone. Thank you. So she broke her arm and her feet, okay? Her sister tell her not to tell me. So I picked them up. Nothing was wrong. They looked normal. I left them, went to school, make their dinner, went to school. Everything was fine. But that was about the Friday. The Sunday, remember that one? I told you, Jenny. On Sundays, as I tell you, I take them out to eat because even though mentally I'm not present, my body is physically present. She never used to like take showers. But this one Sunday, I said, oh, you smell so. She said she'd bathe. I said, no. Y'all take off the clothes. I'm going to grab her, you know, Jamaican parents, grab her for take off the shirt. Guys, the shirt can't come off. Why the shirt can't come off? Aliana has been broken for 4 days and the pitney not pain, foot and handbrake. No tell me because the big sister tell her, I said, don't tell me because mommy's already stressed. Much love, sis. Heading from the road to have returned to Fed. All right, cool. Love you so much. Yes, Andrea, you're absolutely correct. So, right now, you talk about panic. But they're on Medicaid, guys. State insurance. What me I gonna do? Me don't know what to do. Me not have nobody for call. Me not have nobody for sit up with me. I can figure it out. So anyway, I'm wipe her off. She couldn't lift up her arm. I'm wipe her off as much as I possible. Take her to the emergency room. They charged me like $450 just to x-ray her arm. Didn't do nothing. They said I have to take her to children. Take her to children. Now, guys, remember my schedule? How am I going to get time to take this child to children when if I don't go to work, I don't get paid? I don't have sick leave. Only to find out that her arm and her feet is broken. Every other week I'm at Children's Hospital. Now the money cut. Bills still got to get paid. Every day I'm at Children's. Back and forth. Me alone and God with tears at Children's Hospital. Now I had to change the shift to night. And I couldn't miss class because remember alone I take for go to school. So I can't miss class. No, I have to work on Saturday morning from 6 o'clock in the morning till the restaurant close at 12 just to make up for the days them I miss. Exactly. But let me tell you what ended up happening. The place where she broke her arm the Friday. They gave her a form to bring home for me to sign. Okay? They gave her a form for me to sign. They were going on some field trip the Monday morning. No. It happened on Wednesday. They gave her a form the Thursday. Because when I found out it was day 4, that was Sunday, right? So it happened on Wednesday. They gave her a form for me to fill out. The form is that they're not liable for her if anything happened. And yeah, they're not liable for her if anything happened, but they're taking her on some school trip, some camp trip. That was to cover them because they knew that she fell and broke her arm and her feet. They didn't know it was broken, but they know she fell. They didn't tell me. The camp manager didn't tell me. Nobody told me that my child fell. Nobody told me. So when I try to get them with insurance, because I fill out that form, I couldn't get nothing. Because I fill out the form, I couldn't claim nothing. So I'm like, the fact that it happened after there was no incident report, Nobody wrote any incident report that happened. The teacher said she heard about it, but she didn't write any incident report. So it was me against the state of Maryland. It was me against the state of Maryland. I couldn't get no money from them. Keep in mind, they would have at least have to cover for medical. But because I filled out that form the day after she fell, in which they never went on no trip, guys. It was just because she fell, they wanted me to sign the liability form that they're not responsible. For over 6 months, we had to go to the hospital every day, back and forth. Her feet didn't break, but they said it was fractured, so she had to wear special shoes. Arm was broken, cracked. It wasn't broken, it was cracked. The bone was cracked. That's the last time my kids them go to camp. I tell myself, I said, me and camp, you will never. So now Gabby is going back to camp for the first time since how many years? I'm taking a risk again. I already tell Gabby, if you even drop on your bottom, tell me. Don't make no camp teacher, because the teacher told Ali not to tell me. She told, the camp lady told her not to tell me. She's okay, nothing is wrong with her. My pitting on Brooke, I'm a pitting foot. And until today, I always tell them when anything happen, I'd rather you tell me and let me freak out.
You're still sorry.
Ali, because Gabby, I go to camp, I'm just remember, you just remind me. This is the child, guys. This is the one right here.
I'm perfectly fine now today, guys.
And she really take it as a,
Like, no.
I'm like, these kids do stuff and they really take it as a joke, you know, them really take it as
I
a
was like 7.
I
was no older than 8 years old. I was no older than Gabby.
So that means something happened and you don't come tell me?
Mommy, I didn't know what happened. I'm a kid. I was kind of running what happened. I just know I couldn't move my arm. I didn't know what was going on. I was trying to bear the pain. My God, I didn't want to stress you out.
You're going to be a mom. Hey, this camp, may I tell you see how many years? Because she's 21 now, guys. You see how many years I stood out of camp? They better not run with this one that I got covered in it. Okay, in which this one I actually paid. It's not like the cheap one. That one, because it was probably cheap, that's why them do with that. I mean, no. But hopefully now, guys, them not do nothing to Gabby. Chef Chevy say, remember me tell you that story there, Chef Chevy? And for that, if I'm not there, they're not going. And they're like, oh, mommy, you're so overprotective. Ain't nothing gonna happen to us. Ain't nothing gonna happen to us. Them thing here, Simone, they don't understand, you know, what us parents have to go through. They don't. Now, I was more mad at the older one. You know why I was? I mean, watch the plate and while I'm gonna talk to you guys. You know, I was mad at the older one. Okay, something like that happened, right? She's older. She was about 10. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me that your sister fell? The counselor tell you not to say anything. Hi, Casey. How are you, super ear friend? I'm doing fine. The counselor should be arrested too. The counselor should be arrested because she told my kid not to tell me. They didn't write a case. They didn't write a report that anything happened to my child. They had me sign a paper that she's going to a camp about liability because they know she fell. And it cost me so much money that I'm telling you guys. Money, let me tell you, as a single mom, what I always do, and I mean, single mom or no single mom, I always have at least a year worth of rent because I said anything can happen. And I was renting then. I said anything can happen, and I'm a single mom. I don't want my children them out the door, so I always have extra money. So it's the emergency funding, I would call it. I had to use and do the x-ray them on her arm. How is your scholar doing? She's getting ready to go to Girls State. So she's gonna miss the last week of school. You know what Girls State is, right? Anybody know what Girls State is? If you don't know, I'll tell you what Girls State is. Yeah, so she's going to she got into Girls State and she's going. So she actually getting the ear done and everything. She lying. But how was I going to prove that she's lying when my child, the oldest one, don't you think the oldest one should have come tell me, Chef Chevy? She should have told me. You're gonna make a perfect stranger tell you not to tell your mom something? And you don't tell me? It was so this is what Girl State is. Girl State is, in every state in the United States, there are a bunch of selective girls, you have to apply though, who gets to be a governor, a senator, a delegate, a mayor for a week. So you have to apply to it. So for kids who are trying to become an attorney or they're trying to go in politics when they get older, in which Riri not trying to do none of that. Riri friend them a go and Riri just want to go. So at least 5 girls from the state of Maryland is selected. 5 states from, even from Germany, because you know that there are soldiers over there with their kids who go to school. So there are like 4 girls coming from Germany. And Germany, I didn't even know they have military base in France. Like a lot of military base throughout the United States, they're flying in too. So for all 52 states, including military base outside of the US, they apply, they get in. However, it's more like a competition. So every day they have to dress up like they're going to court, and they have to write a bill. They have to run for senator or delegate. Somebody in the vote is done within their group. So it's like probably 50 or 60 girls. You vote who's going to run for senator, who's going to run for delegate, and who's going to be state attorney. And whichever role you get to play, you get to write a bill. And once you write the bill, whichever bill wins, get to go to Congress to be lobbied. So whichever bill wins. So it allows these kids to become future attorneys, future delegates, future senators. And so it's really a good experience for her, in which I think she could be a great attorney because she's a great writer. But she says she don't want to do that. She wants to do nursing. Her sister's a nurse. I don't know why she want. Honestly, guys, let me not say anything. Because you guys might come at me. But I honestly think she could either be a teacher or a lawyer. Riri's scared of blood, guys. She's scared of blood. If somebody get caught in a running a ball, which you just imagine you get caught in a nurse and running a ball from me. Mommy, I'm gonna do pediatric nursing. The pitney them get sick just the same way, them get cut just the same way. But she said that's what she wanna do. So hey, what am I gonna do? But if her mind changes, she still have the exposure, and they get college credits. So they get college credits at the end of the course, and they have to do an external exam. The older was feeling guilty of not being protected of sister, plus afraid of telling you. The sister, they did it in another fling up to, the whole fling up gymnastic. When them have cheerleading, oh, she was a part of the flinging up in the hair because she was the smallest one. So probably that's why I never tell me for true. The way you sound, she always sounded. I took psychology in school. Psychology. So you still like that, Chevy? I see why. Psychology is I honestly believe that every single human being on earth should do psychology. I think they should teach. I know they start teaching it in high school, and I'm so happy that they start teaching it in high school. But when I was going to high school, I went to high school at Jamaica. I didn't know any psychology. We didn't have psychology in high school. But in America, because Riri does psychology, they do it. I think every child should do psychology. Because, especially I tell you that I started having kids in my early 20s. I was a kid. You just imagine me having people so young. I thought I was a grown woman, but I was a kid, guys. I was a kid. I barely know left or right. The way she sounded. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, I did psychology as a young mom, and I'm happy I did. It allowed me to learn about my children. And that's why I can maturely says, well, each of my kids have different level of maturity, and I'll take them by stages, and I love them regardless. Before I took psychology, my mind wouldn't be that stable. One, my kid used to like to play dress up in my clothes, and I didn't understand why, and he used to get mad and cuss them if they put on my clothes. And then it's after I do psychology, I was like, okay, they're trying to find their identity, you know? And before, me never know that. Me never know them something. So psychology is a very good class. It's not much you can do with a psychology bachelor's, because you can't just have a psychology bachelor and stop there. You have to go all the way to doctorate so you can become a counselor. But psychology definitely helps you to have a different view of life. Yeah, it makes you think about life differently. And my favorite class is ethics. My kids can't stand me with that. But I love ethics. I do love ethics. What's the class that Aliana hates again? What is other? I don't remember what it's called. Aliana. There's a class that Aliana hates. I don't remember, but that's one of my favorite class too. They talk about religion. What is it called again, guys? I don't remember. Aliana hates that class. She hates that class so bad. But psychology is good. It's good. It make people to be more calmer, look at life so much different, and it make you appreciate things more. So I like psychology. Even though I never get an A in it, but I love it. Because, so my mom had us young. My mom didn't have, she had my brother in her teenage years, but she had me in her early 20s too. And my memory of her, like, she was so strict, like, even if you put on her clothes, it would be something. She would be upset about that, you know? And we had a big woman here try for ton, you know? And because of that, me see, as a kid, when I have my kids, that's the same thing coming on my mind. We are put on my clothes, a big woman here try for ton, you know? Because when them say children live what they learn, right? So that's what I learned, that if you try to put on your parents' clothes, a big woman here try for ton. But learning psychology is like, no, the kid is just trying to learn her identity. She might put dad clothes on. She's just trying to learn her identity. She's not sure who she is yet, and she's trying to learn it. Gabby, Ali, Aliana, what's the class that Miss Candice teach you? I even know the teacher. Candice, the teacher that you hated. That teacher you, remember that class that you hate? What is it called? The class that you hate, Candice? Candice, the lady, Miss Candice, that's her name? No, that class that you used to hate and complain about the teacher. Is it ethics? Yeah. Oh, it's ethics. Yeah, I love ethics. It makes you just, like, I could see Chef Chevy get an A in ethics. The way he thinks, oh Jesus. The way Chef Chevy thinks, boy. I could see him get an A+ in ethics. His mind and where his mind goes and the things that he talks about, he has his own opinion and his solid base. I love it. The teacher that you, man, she ate a teacher. She ate the teacher, she ate the teacher. Listen, Ali ate the teacher because it makes you think of religion differently. It makes you think of politics different. It makes you have a different view of life. So, you know, everybody says, oh, you're supposed to become Christian and da 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 da. It makes you, it even talk about God like God don't exist. And so it gives you a wider span to think about life. But you know your truth. Well, you know God, right? But you can argue. Ethics allow you room to argue. Yeah, but them say I'm mostly mad people like ethics. So she's an atheist. Oh, she says she's an atheist. That's you hear this what? I hope the teacher now watch me, I hope she now watch me, She's an atheist and she never liked that. So she writes some view about God, and then I guess the teacher mark her down real bad. But you have to argue your different sides. It's how you think. She don't like the teacher, guys. She said the teacher don't like God and all of this, and the woman want her to think like her. But I don't see why ethics teacher do that all the time. People gonna have their different views, and that's why it's ethics. But I found that class to be very interesting. It challenged me. Probably that's why I love Chef Chevy so much. He challenged me. Because he will say something that literally challenge what I think. Like today I was talking to a guy. I was out in field ministry, and I was talking to a guy, and I talked to him about he feels that we will have peace and security on earth one day. Or basically, do you think that the world will stop crime and violence and things will go away? And his view was like, no. He said human is going to destroy the earth. And I was like, okay. So I was going to show him a scripture in Jeremiah. And I didn't even he said, first of all, today people don't want to see the Bible. Ain't nobody stopping to look in the Bible to say they're not supposed to destroy the earth. And honestly, his views was so true. As much as I wanted to share a scripture with him, and I didn't get to share a scripture with him, his logics and his reason of how he was reasoning that was so valid. Because he's like, humans are just here, we're just going to destroy the earth. We're not going to stop. If we can't destroy the earth, we destroy ourselves. And then he talked about, I said, I have a scripture that I would like to share with you. And he says, but do you really think today's people are going to stop and look in the Bible for a scripture? They're not looking about that, Speech and presentation, debate, theater. Yeah, I can see you doing that, Chevy debate. You could be a good attorney today. Yeah, and he's right. Really and truly, we know that there's a hope in the Bible. We know that all of this one day will come to an end. But think about the people who don't know about that hope, right? Their hope is only they see that, oh, there's nothing that we can do to prevent this earth from being destroyed, because today's people, they're not even taking guidance from nobody. And yes, the Bible is a guiding tool, but who gets up and read the Bible? A lot of people can tell you, when's the last time you read the Bible? They can tell you years. And that is so true. That is so true. So I'm happy I had that call. It was me and a brother who had the call. And the brother was basically having a conversation, but I'm really happy I had that call today. And he said, I have something baking. I really smell something baking, but now I pick up for the guy. But now I pick up for him. Never want to share the scripture, but I really smell something I bake. But now I lie. But the fact that he talked to us was good. That was an unreasonable logic. There's too much distraction in the world. We're straying away from God and direction. Exactly. And that's what he was trying to say. He said it's not that he's an atheist, and it's not that he doesn't believe in God, and it's not that he doesn't believe in reading the Bible, but we're talking about people as a whole. Do we think that we ourselves could stop all this crime and violence and bring peace and unity to this earth without destroying it? And he said no. Because we are so much, Gabby, we're going to, outside is like 100 degrees.
Well, what about the garden snake you said?
The garden snake? Oh, the snake at the park.
Yeah, you said we always had to wear regular shoes like him.
Have a point, valid point. I love that. I love how you contest me. So even though we have garden snakes and there are snakes around here, now, I think because it's so hot outside, I think the best thing for you to wear is a slippers. Because once you get out there, you're going to be exhausted. Out there is hot, Gabby. You know you can't do heat. So even though your point is so valid, I respect it and I see where you're coming from, but I promise you I won't take you in the grass, okay?
Okay.
All right, so just get a slippers on, like your blue slippers. You see? I like that. No, Riri said it's garden snake. I don't care if a garden snake, rattlesnake, killer snake, me nah go in there at the grass. But it's garden snake. It's not. Talk about this, guys. It's somebody who's afraid of fly. She's not afraid of snake. She's willing to lift up the snake, but she's afraid of fly. But you want to lift up snake and you want to lift up bullfrog. Make it make sense. And people, I think, I'm saying them people in America, their mind twisted. But guys, I was so happy for that discussion today. It was so meaningful and worthwhile today having that conversation. So meaningful because he has a point. I ain't gonna lie, the bro have a point. Because he's like, who's reading the Bible? Nobody. Go ask 10 persons if they read the Bible today. They're gonna tell you no. People don't read the Bible anymore. People really don't read the Bible anymore, guys. And that's true. So he has a very valid point. They're getting ready. So I'm like, can I wear this clothes? I think I can wear it. Gabby, can I wear this?
Oh, no.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll ask the sisters. Because I was going to wear a romper, but it's going to rain. After we leave there, we can go to the pool for like 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love this one.
Yeah, the pool is going to be good today because it's like 90. It feels like 90. Probably not 90, but it feels like it. It's hot.
It's very hot.
Nah, rude girl. Scroll to all my comments. I miss your comments. I would read the Bible of boxing. I had to admit I'm guilty of the same thing. And it has been years since I read anything in the Bible. You see what I'm saying? And why did I say? You hear what I said? I didn't get to share the scripture in Jeremiah with him. But the conversation that we had, it was so meaningful. He basically, when I was going to show him the Bible, he says, it's not that I don't believe in the Bible. I'm like, who today is reading the Bible? That's real. Like, there's certain things that you can't even say, I lied. The man not telling a lie. The man have it on point. He said it's not that him don't want to see the scripture with me on the show. But who's reading the Bible? What if something go wrong today? What the person first go on the internet? Nobody going to the Bible, bro. Nobody's doing that. They're really not going to the Bible, and he's so true. And I think that's one of the best calls I've ever had. I don't remember his name, but I remember how he looked. Because the conversation was just so wholesome. The world is lost. The world is lost. And not because somebody is an atheist, that means you can't have your viewpoint. You can have your viewpoint. Atheists are atheists not. You can have your viewpoint. And that's what I was trying to tell her when she's writing her papers. Like, you, in ethics allow you to think. It allows you to have a different perspective of stuff. So the teacher, and I even wrote the teacher a letter. I wrote her a letter because she was literally struggling, and my daughter don't like B. She don't like B. She like all A's. And I told her, I said, you got to remember that when you're doing ethics, it allows the person's right to think. And I don't think you're allowing them the right to think. Yes, you are atheist, and not because she writes about God, that means you're going to be in denial to that. But a lot of people who major in ethics, they're atheists. They don't believe in God. They don't. And there was a crazy philosopher. I don't remember his name. Is it Maddox? The man even ended up getting mad. He ended up losing his mind. That's how crazy he was. And he didn't believe in God either. He really didn't. But I try to help her throughout the semester, guys, because I really love the topic. I really love the class. But she was not, guys, she was not having it. She was She was out of it. Gabby, could you put this in the pantry, my love? I'm gonna put these things up.
The wine pantry.
This. We gotta pray for this world. And that's why us, whether we're Christians or not Christians, we have to try as much as possible to share something from the Bible and people that we meet every day, because not every day, the way life is so stressful today, we don't have some of us don't even have time to get up and read the Bible because we're so busy trying to provide for ourselves that we don't even get the time to pray. Some of us, you understand? So we never say it's something that people have to do every day. But that's why we as Christians, we have to be as reminders. That we remind them that, hey, despite of how the world may be doing it, you know that it's important to read the Bible, you know? You know how important it is to have a relationship. Because, guys, even the same thing with YouTube. If you don't come on YouTube, do you have subscribers? If your subscribers them not see you come on, do they know you know? They don't. They lose interest. There's so many influencers on here. They lose interest in you. The same thing with God. So you got to make sure you continue to maintain a good relationship with Him, so that when you want a friend and you want to call upon Him and say, "Yo, bro, what going?" and you say, "Yeah, man, my day, man, you good?" Like God as a yardie, right? Just imagine if God was a Jamaican. He would be like, "Yeah, Ari." He'll be Ari every day. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta bless him up sometime and just let him know, Casey, that you're still here, and not because you may be so disengaged with reading his word. Because, guys, preachers can preach all the time, you know. But if they're not preach from the word, they're not applying Bible principle. And most churches today, they only preach success lessons, how to get successful and how life is going to change. But that's not what the Bible talk about. There's so many different stories in the Bible, and success is not one of them. As much as success is things that we're dealing with, God are not just only providing for our material needs. He also wants to provide for our spiritual needs. So sometimes we have to take our mind off of the material things because we can't carry it to them. But our spiritual needs, we can carry it with us. Having a relationship with Him is something that we're going to keep for everlasting until our soul leaves this earth. So we can't get too caught up in the material stuff of life that we forget about our spiritual health. It's so important, guys. I went and I want to get back to reading the Bible. It's very important, Casey. It's very, very important. If I even 5 seconds a day, take the time. Because, all right, think about it. Gabby, go upstairs, go in your room with that. Think about it, Casey, right? When you drive to do the driving test, you need a manual, right? And you have to study the road code before you can pass the test. Think about if you never studied. It's like 1% chance that you may pass the test. So if the Bible is there as a tool to guide us, we cannot ignore it, right? Sometimes some of us are good bakers, some good drivers, good riders, and we probably remember the principle of how to do it. However, oftentimes we have to make sure that we're reciting these principles, reciting these Bible verses to keep us, because without it, we're nothing. A lot of us wait until hard times to have a relationship with God. And He listens, but He knows your heart. I mean, while the devil don't know your heart, God knows your heart. He knows exactly what you're thinking. Exactly the reason why you're calling on Him is because now you want something. And we don't want our relationship be with God is just because of what we want. Because sometimes our wants are not what God has in store for us. And sometimes because it's something that we're attracted to, that doesn't mean that's what God has for us either. And so we have to remember that. And we have to rely on His word. Not just the word that people are preaching, but the word that we are relying on. It's like food. Water and food is a nourishment for our body. So if we don't eat and we don't drink water, very soon we're going to get sick and we might die. The same thing. The Bible is there as a tool to feed our spiritual health. And if we don't feed on it, our spiritual health is starving and we might die. So don't forget that, guys. Just don't forget that. Remember, it's the same thing as the nourishment is food. The word is the food. We need to put more nutrition in spiritual growth by being more connected and tighten relationship with God. Exactly, Andrea. You know what everybody's relationship is now? Because social media is out there. Social media make our eyes wander. Guess who can read our eyes? Guess who know what we're looking at? What interests us? You know who knows? The devil. He can't read your heart, but he can read your mind and look at the things that you're looking at. And he knows exactly how to get you with that. But he can't read your heart. He don't know what you have in your heart. But God can read your heart. He can read your mind, he can read your eyes, and he can read your heart. And so because of this distraction, we might have a phone. Phone is working perfectly fine. Nothing is wrong with it. A new phone come out and we see our neighbor buy a new phone. Probably our phone was fine, right? Automatically, we'd be like, oh my God, that new phone come out. I read it. What's the feature on that? How is it working? And automatically, no, that's another distraction. You're trying to get it. You see a new car come out. We have our perfect car driving up and down, perfectly fine. Nothing is wrong with it. We see our neighbors buy a new car. Oh my God, did you see? Our neighbors buy a new Benz. Man, that's nice. That's tight. Ain't nothing wrong with your car. Running in good condition. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's probably an older model. I know it's probably more reliable than the Benz that you're looking at, or by the Tesla that you're looking at. And automatically, that's where your heart goes. You'll be like, oh, I want that. I really want to get it. You go get it, and now it takes away more time from your spiritual health. You're so out there trying to satisfy this materialistic life that you have no time to be spiritually connected. You have no time to read the word. And if you're not read the word, you're spiritually not fed. You're spiritually not fed. Yes. And I heard that Florida is cutting out cell phones. They're putting cell blocks in schools in Florida. At my job, they have cell blocks because of the security. They have cell blocks, so you got to come outside or be close to somewhere to get some coverage. Otherwise, your cell phone can't ring. So it can be a distraction, guy. Absolutely, it can be a distraction. Absolutely can be a distraction. Every day the devil has something else to distract us. Well, I was married to a devil of a wife in sheep clothing. Right there, I went wrong way in life by falling for someone like her. That's God's way of saying you strayed away from me. And probably, guess who can read your eyes? I'll call you. The devil know what you like. The devil know what you like. He can't read your heart, but he see what you look at. He see the thing that interests you. So what do you think he's gonna do? He's gonna put it in your way, and 95% of the time you're gonna be like, oh man, God put this in my way. Don't must be God. Could be the devil. Because he sees the things that interest you. He sees the things you stare at. He sees the things that you look at. He hears what you talk about. And probably it's a beautiful wife. And you probably just look at her beauty and you look at nothing else. And yeah, it could be that, right? Or sometimes she may not have been that way, but she is a vessel that the devil can use. Do you know the devil can get into people? Do you know that? Do you know that the devil can get into somebody? You can stay there. They can be a vessel for him. Okay? They can be. So sometimes, a lot of times, you see things going on. We gotta not to see with our physical eyes, but spiritually to know that, hey, why is this happening like this? Or you see, once you demise it, you realize that, oh, the whole time it was the devil's plan. That was the devil's plan for you to fall for that trap. Because if he used somebody from outside to do it, you wouldn't fall for it. If he used your neighbor to do it, you wouldn't fall for it. So he has to use somebody next to you to do it, who he knows that you're invested in. So when they do it, then he wants to see how you react. Let me see how much you love God now. Let me see how much you love God. You say you love God, huh? Let me gonna try you to see how you love God. So he used somebody close to you. Get into that person. Let that person react to see how you react. And then when you do it, he said, oh, see that? But think say you love God. Oh, no, you say you love God? God put people in our life for a reason. God also take people out of our life for a reason. Also, especially for those who didn't belong there. But sometimes not God put people in our life, guys. Sometimes we put yourself. Sometimes we intentionally put ourselves in there. Because every person you meet in a lifetime, something about them must have given you a red flag. Something. And the red flag you ignored. Okay? You could have walked away. You see this before. But it suits you. It suits you. It makes you feel good, right? You'd be like, sure. I know she do this. I should go, I don't know. That's enough. Sure. That can be overlooked. No, it can't. It's stepping into ants nest, stepping on the ants. You say, why the ants bite me? What is this, man? And you jump out. And the ants nest, you go to the next side. If you have to have ants, the whole ground must have ants. You have to move from there, so. But because the grass looks so green and so nice, you know what you do? You brush off the ants, you go to the next side. Like the ants, if the ants there to see the ants and they all the way over here, so. And then when the ants, you can't come out of the ants nest now, then you say, a God. And a God put it there. You have to use wisdom. Our heart put us there. What we want and our desire, that's what the devil feed on. He see what you desire. He see what you look at. Anytime you see us stare upon something, yeah. Even as Christians, even he's not a Christian, I'm a Christian. And you think to the devil step to me all the time? All the time. Sometimes I say something to my mouth and I say, you know what? That is not Christ-like. You know that conviction? Why am I say so? Or why am I do that? Yeah? Why am I do that? Why? I know I'm not supposed to say that. I know I'm not supposed to do that. But I still do it. Yeah? Because it suits me. And at the time, it makes me feel good why I do it. Right? So, not all the time is... It's not all the time is the devil. It's God. Sometimes it's us. We chose that path. That's something that we wanted to do. And why we wanted to do it? Because it makes us feel good. At the time. But for everybody in your life that you have been encountered with, whether on social media, in person, or whatever, there must have been something, some form of conviction that came into your heart and tell you that you're in the wrong space. But because of how the space make you feel, you know what? I can grow to like this person. And you ignore it. Then the problem comes. We can't blame God. Gotta blame ourselves. That's our own decision. You see, he gave us free will. And because he gave us free will, he gave us the right to choose it. Just imagine if I choose to it. I know one Eve, she couldn't trick Adam, Guys, I have to take this a bit joke though. If God could have God never give a free will. I think say Eve could have come, God would say, hey girl, go over there, say don't ever take a real and never buckle and box you with it, yeah? Come on, know who you come and take the money, you're foolish. You see me? But no, It's testing our spiritual vulnerability. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And a lot of us, even me, we have spiritual vulnerability. We do. We do. There are things that we know we have no business knowing. We don't have, hey, you ever do something where you say, me know some not business to do that, you know? Me know some not business to eat that, you know? But me still do it anyway. Over here, soup. I'm cooking soup with chicken foot meat. I drink some of that right now. Need I drink some, Miss Pat? Yeah, some of us know that we don't have no business doing. Chef Chevy, say what? Yeah, some of us know that we don't have no business doing. I see people come on here all the time. So Chef Chevy is like that big brother, that father figure. Like people come on here and they'll say something. Chef Chevy just, before I could even answer, he would respond. He'd be like, not today, devil. Go somewhere else. Not today. Go somewhere else. You got the wrong channel. If you don't go, I'll take you out. And how many of us would want to have that inner self? That when bad things come up before us, we say to ourselves, no. And our no mean no. You know how many persons no mean yes? You says no, but because the person feel bad, you say yes. Say nothing, but red flags popping out all over her. People that knew us both warn about her. Members of her family and make poor choices because that's what your heart wanted. See? That's what your heart wanted. The Christians make the same mistakes. That's what their heart wants. You know you're not supposed to date outside of your religion, unequally yoked. But boy, the boy that look fine and his muscles and he dressed so nice and he's so charming. Oh my God. I understand Miss Sue said I'm not supposed to, but how could I not? That's the same way Adam feel. How could I not eat this apple after I love that girl? That's so much, you know, man. Can't disappoint her, man. Really? I forget some. Me, I forget some. No, I understand. I don't worry about the typos because when you type, sometimes the phone type for you. So I am not one of those persons who are going to come on here and talk about, I wish your type said she can't read, she can't spell, she can't write. The phone will type for you. So I know exactly what you're saying. You know how many of us on here can say, we are about to do something where we get warning about, and we don't listen. I remember when I was dying in the hospital with Gabby, and I didn't want to take blood. My doctor said my head is like a coconut. He said to my husband, how you marry this woman? Her head is like a coconut. She don't listen. Because we want what we want. And ain't nobody gonna stop that because that's what we want. She's so white and wholesome. Yes. Sometimes you feel negative and positive energy from individuals. Yes. Okay, that is a good thing though. Because remember that. I don't want you to go out there thinking that people are perfect, you know. Because we're not perfect, you know. No matter how loyal and how good of a person you think a person is, there's still imperfection. The only three perfect human beings came on earth was Jesus, Adam, and Eve. Everybody else is imperfect, okay? All right? So we got to remember that. Not everybody gonna have every box tick off. Tick, 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 tick. Not perfect human a day. But when you see, all right, my baby, love you so much, Miss Pat. Leave some of the soup for me. I was warned and still made a horrible choice. You see Chef Chevy now? Let me tell you something about him. You make one red flag. I don't know him in person, but I can tell you based on his conversation. If a woman make one red flag, he was telling us a story. Like he had a girl, they were supposed to go out to a sports game. The girl came late to the game. He done with her. Done with her for that. I was like, dude, can't give the woman another chance. He done with her. If a lot of us make those decisions, It saves us a lot of times from heartbreaks, right? But we say, oh, she was late and she probably had things to do. And then, sometimes we make excuses for people. Let me tell you something, guys. On social media, I don't know why I got so invested in social media. Somebody offended me. Which, we offend people every day. And while the person offended me, I was trying to make room to say, oh, the person probably didn't mean that. Probably the person is dealing with something, and that's how they express themselves outwards. And I remember I have a friend at work, and she always say to me, stop making excuses for people. Stop. They do something, you cut the cord. Do the Chef Chevy cord. Clip, clip, clip. And I like, sometimes Chef Chevy be saying stuff, and I'm like, Chef Chevy, you could have given the person another chance. It's not that serious. He's like, ain't no chance. Ain't no coming back. When I said it's done, I don't care if you're rich, poor, you are the best this, the best that. I am done. When I said I'm done, I'm done. You violate me one time, you out. But a lot of us don't want to be left alone. A lot of, especially men don't like to invest and lose. So if they feel like they're giving a woman something and they see red flags, they don't want to walk away because it's going to seem like they lose, and they don't want to lose. I was in love to this person, and she screwed me. She cheated on me physically, emotionally, financially, and abused me. Threatened me like garbage. And in front of people in public, I used to always make excuses. I want Chef Chevy to step into the room, baby. Baby, let me tell you the first thing, before she even reached on cheating. Let me tell you something about Chef Chevy. You insult him not even half a time. You never see him again. You don't call him 40. You don't call him 40. You don't think say him dead. He wouldn't even get so far. And I'm talking about what he talks about in his chat. And I know by him being around for, I know him almost a year now. I really believe the things that may said. I said, Chef, you capping. But no, he really, really serious. Oftentimes, people do these things to us. All right, say for instance, you don't want to do something and somebody's forcing you. But because you're such a people pleaser, and I think you may have a people pleasing ability. I have it. And that's what I'm telling you. I think you have that. When we grew up to always people please, we try to suppress our feeling because we're trying to please others. And let me tell you, this world is doggy dog, People don't care about your feelings, They want something, and that's what they want. They don't care about how it's going to make you feel, what's going to happen to you. This is what I want, and this is what I want. And those are some of the most disloyal human beings you can ever find. Once them get what them want, them gone. And if them not get what them want, them gone. So whether we people please or not people please, they're going to do even if you did everything to make it right for her, she was still going to go. She was still going to go. Even all the flags were there, not there. The flags was there from the very first time you saw her. But probably you had something to offer. I never in my lifetime have I ever thought that men can be abused. What? Men don't speak about it. Men don't speak about it, but it is. It is. I was talking about VAWA cases. And I had a guy, I can talk about it, I don't call his name. So I had a client, he used to live in New York. And my cousin brought him to me. He lived in New York for years. And he moved here. He works at my cousin's job. And if it was this time, he would have been gone. And so for 15 years, he lived in New York with his wife. She abused him, whatever. Anyway, she kicked him out and he moved to Florida, Maryland after probably 12 years out of the 15 years. And so he got here, said he couldn't get his green card. Everything was done for him. He never got his green card and there is no hope. Well, the fact that immigration did not write him a letter, once I checked, immigration did not write him a letter. He was basically missing. It's like he abandoned the case. So I reopened the case for him, and a few persons that knew him. I had to file abuse because the relationship was clearly abused. I don't know the lady. I don't know all the facts to it, but based on what he tells me, and he was able to supply the evidence that he was abused, and he was able to get his green card after 15 years waiting, right? And he said everybody told him that he couldn't. My cousin brought him to me. But what I'm saying is so many men get abused and they keep it in silence. They don't want nobody to know. It's so embarrassing. My mom, who's in the military, I wish she was here today. So she's coming over here today. There was a soldier. He was getting his whoop. Big, thick, muscular, looking like those guys at the club, like bouncer. And his wife was little as me, but she was every day. And he was running on base naked. Every day. I mean, the time it happened, it got reported to the police on base, and that's how it got back to her. She was a sergeant. And she's like, hey, I didn't know what's going on. What's up? You good? Are you on something? Do I have to get you tested out? And to find out this man has been abused by his little tiny wife. And you'd be like, oh, she can't abuse him. Oh, yes, she did. She sure do. And then his neighbors on the barracks knew about it, but he just didn't say anything. The dude was embarrassed. Because naturally, she's a monster. I blame the man in the mirror, me. You allowed it. Anything that we experience in life from any individual, you have to allow it to happen to you. If you don't allow it to happen, it can't happen. I'm not going to say things don't happen in my life with people that probably you should have crossed over a red flag. But not everything is a bad red flag that you can't work through, right? But 95% of the stuff when people fall through abuse is because it's sign that continuously you see. But because you're a people pleaser and you're trying to make sure you please everybody, you try to do what's right because you don't want to be seen as the bad guy, or you don't want to lose what you put into. But I'm one girl, I can tell you. Probably because my entire life I've lost so much, I don't mind walking away from anything. I don't have this Chevy heart where I'm going to be like, just get up and just leave because of one little flaw. But me, I will walk away, bro. I'll walk away. And I don't care. I don't care. I'm not attached to nothing. Nothing, no one. Only my kids. Never, ever, ever, ever. If things ain't going to suit you, I'd rather start over than have to deal with things. A lot of people don't want to be left alone. A lot of people don't want to be alone. A lot of people want to be seen like, oh, I have a relationship. You just want people to know you have a relationship. No. Because some people can't even be loyal to their own self. How are they going to be loyal to you? They can't be loyal to their own self. And the inside, they don't get what they want. You see their real colors. I bet you if you told her no one time, you would have seen who she is. But you probably told her no and go back on your no and tell her yes. That was not going to make, if a person is unloyal, there's nothing that you can do to make them loyal. Once a person show you that they're unloyal one time and you stay with that person, you are an idiot to believe that they can ever be loyal. So if that person hurt you, it's because you allowed that person to hurt you. You exactly allowed that person to hurt you. You're unloyal to me one time, you're staying on my unloyal book forever. And anything I do is because I want to do. But you're not going to force me to do anything. You're not going to force me to do anything. And trust me, I know what you're talking about, Casey, because I used to be a people pleaser. I used to be. And I'm happy today that I'm no longer a people pleaser. I don't care what you think about me. You know what we hate to be called? Oh, that person is wicked and that person is evil. Hey, an evil man, he don't care what you call him. Okay? So don't think If somebody don't call you that, it makes you good. Don't think so. Hello, Leah. How are you? And that's why a lot of us, a lot of people stay in bad jobs that don't treat you right. Stay in bad relationships, stay in bad friendship because listen, I have a very best friend. She's still my best friend till today. I say it every day. She's one of the best friends I've ever had in my entire life. And let me tell you, as a friend, our relationship, I stopped talking to her almost 5 years. You'll never hear she said something about me. Never. Okay? But let me tell you something. I compromise so many things while talking to her because the love that I have for her. And one, a lot of times is, hold on, guys. A lot of times is because we bond with somebody for so long, we don't want to walk away. We have invested so much of our time and so much of our love for that person that if we feel like if we walk away, we're going to lose. And nobody likes to lose. When I tell you she's a good friend, we never argued, we never fight, we had disagreement and we addressed it like she's like my sister. Like my kids call her aunt. My family know her. We went to the same school. We had such a good relationship. But there was one day that I got up and I just said, I had enough. You think about 20 something years of relationship. We weren't arguing when I said I had enough. But I just got up one day and I said I had enough. I had enough. I was done. I was done. Just stop answering her. Don't answer her. Her family called me. Everybody called. My husband called. My husband said, you're not going to call her. And my daughters, I said, no, that's it. I love her. I still love her from where she's at. But it's done. It's done. And they said, oh, no, why you do that? Why you do? I have no reasons why I did it. Our relationship has ended. It has. And for everybody else, guys, there have to be something that's going to say no, no more. And when you say no, no more, you don't look back on it. You don't be sorry about it. Do I love her still? Of course. I will always love her. She has always been a good friend to me. But it's done. It is done. Like there's so many things that can break a straw at somebody. And not because somebody doesn't break up with you right away or somebody don't stop talking to you right away. That doesn't mean that that person is okay. It's just waiting on that one last thing to say, it's no more. And for me, when I tell you you're no more, you're no. Ask my mother and my father. If it's even them. If I said I'm not dealing with you, you're basically dead in my mind. I'm done with you. I'm done. I don't care who you are. I'm done. I'm done. I don't care what you do. I don't care where you go. I don't want to see you. I don't want to hear from you. I am done. And oftentimes, if a lot of us had that same concept to say, I had enough, it would have saved so many of us. But because we make excuses for their behavior, we say, oh, probably that person was just going through a bad day. That person probably did that. They didn't really mean to do it. And every day you see something else and you make an excuse for something else. You make an excuse for something else. And then that person will look and say, oh, that person not have no sense, that idiot. Because you put up with so much. You can't blame them from calling you an idiot. If you put up with so much, they must call you an idiot. They must. So as much as I say people is not going to be perfect, we should not allow ourselves to be walked on every single day of our life. Just imagine living on this earth and you're there with somebody will make you go through everything that you say. You still take. I know men who take back women who cheat on them. They take them back. So, oh my God, I love them so much. I can't leave. Okay? So once you start loving somebody to that extreme, you stop loving yourself. Yeah. I mean, you no longer love yourself. Because you couldn't love yourself. You couldn't love yourself anymore. You see what I'm saying? The kids already know, guys. And if you can't love yourself, I can't love you. If you can't love yourself, I'm not going to be able to love you. And you don't love yourself. So we have an hour and a half at this thing. Yeah, so Casey, I know you got to talk about it to get over it. And I'd rather you talk about it and not being in a situation to get over it. But God is going to send you somebody if you patiently wait and stop looking. Because, you see, when we come out of bad relationships, this is just human nature to want to feel like you're loved. That you end up falling in love with the wrong person. Okay? It's okay to be alone. It's okay to enjoy your own company. Okay? It's okay. It's okay. All right? While marriage is a beautiful thing, being married to the wrong person can also be a nightmare. So, before you get married again, if you do, stop, think. Make sure that these things align. This person have a relationship with God. This person love God. You guys gonna serve God together because that's the only way the marriage is gonna work. And integrity and communication. You see how many times God get involved? Because we're living in a world where we're trying to navigate this thing by ourselves. We can't do it by ourselves. We can't do it. You know so much time Satan go to Jesus when him up on earth and imperfect. Look at them beautiful thing. I'm gonna jump off. Look on this right. You see how many times he went to him and he's what about us who are imperfect? What do you think say him gonna do? Jesus didn't lack anything. But you see how many times Satan presented himself to him? Also imperfect. What do you think he's gonna do? Oh, that time when you get a divorce, you're gonna see all the nice women. They're gonna be the most beautiful, most caring, most loving, most faithful. Until you end up there because you didn't take time to heal. Get right back in the same thing. And if you don't mind shop, you get back with the same person. You see what I'm saying? So we just have to make sure our relationship don't lack in those values. Because if you don't have those values, guys, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. If they don't have the values and God being in those 3 sets of values, it's not gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy. It's not. You have to love God more than how they love you. And even some of them saying that they love God and they still can't keep up to that commitment by itself. But at least that foundation is there to hold them accountable. You understand? Hello, puppy dog. How are you? I think I should get a little bit of that little thing there, Chef Chevy. What do you think? I'm gonna get a little bit more. Can I wear this, guys? Can I wear this with the girls? I wear it out in service today. Can I wear it? Because I wanted to change because I'm going to a festival. I wanted to change, but I'm like, I think I can wear this. It doesn't look that bad. What do you think, guys? I can wear this? Let me know. I don't think it looked that bad. I was gonna wear a jumper. I don't know if they're hibiscus flowers or not. I just wanted to be floral today. Okay, I'm in my girly girl area, and I'm enjoying being girly girl, and I just want to be floral today. And so I just put on something floral, my love. I don't care if they're hibiscus, they're not hibiscus, and it's cotton. And so now I start dressing like a mom. I'm gonna stop dressed like a skittle. Start just like a mom, you know. I have an adult child. I gotta start dressing like a mom. Okay, all right. So I wear it then. Yeah, I can wear this. Yeah. I start dressing like a mom, you know. Cause I got girls that I know they be wearing. Normally I be wearing a shorts and a little top No, I can't do that. I gotta wear my linen top now. I feel like, yeah, she's the mom and she's the daughter. They said, no, don't wear this. Don't wear it. I get a yes and I get a no. Let me get some more ice, guys, because I'm taking this cup. I have to get me a little. I have to get me a little tip. Luckily, I have a driver in the house. I don't gotta drive, okay? So I can feel good. I can feel good going out there. Aliana, you know I'm gonna beat you. Is this the trash? Is this the trash right here? Is that the recycled trash right there? Gabby, look if Danya ready. Gabby, turn that off and look if Danya ready. Wear something with more color? Why? I was gonna wear an orange and I can show you what I was gonna wear. But I think it's short and my kids are there. Well, I probably can wear this over it. Let me see. Let me see. Let me go try on first, guys. I'll make you guys see. Hold on. Are you guys gonna go swimming today? I mean, it's hot enough that we could go swimming after. Wanna go swimming? Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. We're gonna try on something. And let me know what you want to wear. You need the lashes done? Ali, I would have tell wear Ali. Jesus Christ, Ali, no, that too short, my daughter.
These are the only shirts that I have.
So why you gotta wear those short up?
You want to buy me some shorts?
You need some shorts. You do. You do need some.
How long do you want the shorts to go?
She's ready.
Who's ready? Daniel, you ready?
Hold on.
Okay, hold on.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute.
All right, come. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. We nearly dropped. Because we have this thing on the card.
It's
Yeah.
that phone.
All right, Daniel, what is something I'm going to bring us? Stop chatting now. You chat too much. Me say she can't chat, you see? Hold on, guys. Let me leave when you're in here, so. She can't chat. Yeah, the orange one. Them said don't wear this. So let's see. If we can't wear this, I'll wear the white something over it. I'm gonna see. All right, so I'm gonna have this. So I'm gonna wear this to color, right? Wear this. The battery come out on you. All right, I'm gonna wear this. Let me see. Hold on there. Hold on. I said, Gabby, do one piece of spread in our bed there, see? At least I try though. Let me try this on, guys. And tell me if I should wear it, because it's hot outside. Very, very hot. I think it's too short. What do you think, guys? Think it's too short or no? Let me know if you think it's too short. Puppy dog always said to wear something with color. I think this has color. I'm going to a festival. I have something else, but the weather is hot. So I want to wear something that is cotton. So that's why I choose this one, because it is cotton. Hold on. Normally I forgot to take off this and wear a gold earring instead. They said nope, that this is not me. Really no, Unu just make me take off the clothes. Unu not gonna make me go nowhere, you know. Because I just have on the other one, I was like, maybe wear that because I need something that's cotton. Outside is burning up. All my other clothes, they're not cotton at all. All right, let me jazz it up and show you. Because oh, you like it? All right. Yeah, I'm gonna jazz it up. All right, jazz it up and see. All I'm going to, you know, I'm going to a festival. Oh, wait, look. All right, let me try put on the something over it. Let us see. Let us see. They're all cotton though. How it looks. I'm gonna go back in them now, so I have to just like see here. Not bad. Okay. All right. So we're ready. Who doesn't even get my ear brush up? Who doesn't even get my ear brush up now? I'm not wearing sneakers because it's really hot. It's so hot out there. So I'm not gonna wear no sneakers. You see what I'm saying? Let's put on some cologne. See that? Not bad. I didn't want to wear anything short because the girls are wearing shorts and their short is too short. Yes, my love. Yes, Ali. I'm wearing the Coach Dream. But I'm gonna have to put on sunscreen because, guys, as much as my complexion is beautiful in the summertime, I have to put on sunscreen at the same time. So I'm gonna put on some of this. Yes. All right. Yes, Ali. Oh man, brush up my ear. Did you already wash, Ali? Did you already start washing? Did you already start washing?
No,
I know this I wash every day now, but my basket almost full again. My kid says I wash every day, guys. I'm tired of it. Listen, Bobby, you wash every day. I have to wash every day because I have to wash every day, guys. Unfortunately, I don't like dirty clothes. All right. So I'm gonna leave you guys now. Come back later and do some swimming. All right, I'm ready. Let's go. Come on, little girl, come on. Come on, little girl, come on. Oh, I forgot I put on some of this. Oh. Why I wash every day? I don't know. Something about me with washing every day. I don't know. I wash every day, guys. Every single day I wash. Don't ask me why. I wash every day. Because I don't like dirty clothes. Yep. This is sunscreen, so I gotta get my sunscreen on. Hold on. Let me take up some of these pillows because. Oh, that's the point. So like where we bring back from school. This pants I'm buy from Amazon what we couldn't find. I eat this. I eat this, Lorena. Oh, after I wash, somebody go wash. They can't get a friend who did have it.
Henry washed it. I told you I left it in the dance room.
So my brand new pants, Miss Henry decided for washing me.
Her? I left it in the dressing room. I told her I left it at school, and I just now got it. It was in her basket. She washed it. There's a washing machine at school. She washes all the costumes. You want to email her and ask, or call her and ask? I literally found it in her basket of all her clean stuff, and I was like, "Oh, that's."
After 1 month, Miss Henry washed my brand new pants and sent it back home.
Yes, because she's the dance teacher, she washes all the costumes, and I left that in the costume room. I told you I left it at school.
Okay.
Trust me, none of my friends are that big.
Oh, okay.
None of my friends are that big.
Okay, all right. I'll take my big self somewhere else because Miss Henry. Thank you, Miss Henry, for washing my brand new pants with tag on it.
She didn't know they were yours. They were left in the dressing room. She didn't know they were yours.
Okay, Miss Henry. Thank you so much, Miss Henry. You're so good.
I don't really need you to believe me. My friends aren't
Come here. I need come to you. I water the flowers then. What flowers?
My parents will provide for
All the time. Okay. All right.
Gabby!
My bag downstairs.
All right, we're leaving.
All right, guys, let's go. Let's go.
Which one?
Hold on, Gabby. Hold on. Come on, little girl, come on. Like, tell you guys, you believe that? Tell me if you believe. You believe? Riri, in a 90 degrees weather, you wear full black.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Sounds good. Sounds good to me. Nobody come talk about mommy. Me need to go home because it's too black.
I want us to wear
It's too hot. What?
The shoes.
You notice so you love wear expensive stuff. You notice so you love like expensive stuff. Yeah, work. You buy? Yeah, we'll try it here, Ali. Okay. I'm gonna enjoy my delicious drink. Yeah. I'm gonna enjoy my delicious drink. Ready? Hello. Only people can get parking because when we be so late, you can't get no parking. They're over at 5. Most of the booths probably start packing up already. Most people, I don't know if I buy, all I'm going to go do, I don't want to buy this and buy that and buy this and buy that. All right, my peeps, I love you so much. Yes, I'm leaving now. I'm taking the girls to a festival, and then later when we come back, we go swimming. So, Aliana, remind me to get the money if we get the lady here to gas. Yes, we're gonna be safe. We're gonna be safe. The reason why I like going to these festivals, because you see the scholarship program that Riri is in, it was one of those festivals I had them volunteer to do community work. And that's where I met the lady who was the scholar. You see how many scholarship they got? $360,000, guys. So it's good to go out to these events, especially community events, so you can meet other people. Bye, Simone. I love you. I'm going to reach out to you, Simone. But you see how my Saturday is, how busy. All right, let me get it straight. Let me ask what time at 10 o'clock. Because me want to catch them something there because me don't know if I want to go on right so. The phone, I dead the phone dead? The phone dead, you know? Right here. I lie. Simone, the phone dead. Father Abraham, how am I going to do this? My phone dead, you know? What time is 10 o'clock here, Eastern time? Because me can't catch up, me can't ever. It's 9 now. Where's probably you there? The phone dead. And look how long me there. So 5 o'clock is 9 o'clock there. So what time you go live? 10 o'clock your time? So that means say at 5 o'clock here. At 4 o'clock here now. So that means at 5 o'clock. Alright, so in an hour time you're gonna go live. Okay. Alright. So I put this on the charger on the car. I carry the charger there with me too. Alright, me see. I'll catch you on your live later, okay? Alright, take care. Yes, I love networking because you meet people in the community. There's so many persons in this community that can not benefit me, but benefit the people in them. You understand what I'm saying? Because I met the lady, the scholarship lady. 3 kids got $360,000 US in scholarship for 3 of them, divided in 3. The whole college school is paid for, and all because I went to a networking event like this. I brought the girls, and you know, yes. All right, bye guys. I love you. I catch you. I might catch you. I don't know about later, but if we go swimming, I'll catch you later. But if not, I'll catch you tomorrow, or you have me all the next week. Okay. So take care. Go check out Simone TV in 1 hour from now. She has an amazing podcast, guys. She's not yet monetized, so just by you watching will help her to get monetized and to get her channel to grow, because we definitely need positive channel like this in the YouTube streets, because it can highlight a lot of things that we take for granted, and it just make we know that, hey, God has been on your side, and this is where what could happen, or you know. So definitely check out Simone TV in 1 hour from now. She has a podcast. She has a special guest, and definitely go check her out and enjoy. I love you, Andrea. Love you, Simone. Chef Chevy, big up yourself. Casey, love you so much. It was nice talking to you, and definitely, hopefully, you say you're in New York. Hopefully, one day we can connect when I come to New York, because New York is my favorite place. And who else? Puppy Dog, day one, number one, always been here from the start of this channel. And big up on yourself, everybody who stopped in tonight and just give some love. The pit of their mud, my off go. Love you.